Ta-da! Oop, and I tapped the Baneri. So what were we doing? Do we have the badge yet? I don't think so.
No.
We were training, I think. Because, what level am I? We were definitely training.
Well, the top, the level cap is 22.
Yeah.
The rose rate is 22.
Um,
I think I'm almost there because I'm.
well, I have a Staravia that's level 18, and I have a, Grass Poison. Yeah, I have two that are useful. Grass, not so much. Electricity, electric type. Electricity type. Like when they called it Metal type. Or Bird Pokemon, or Bird type, or whatever it was. No, these two aren't so useful. Though this can learn Fire Fang at some point, I believe. And this can learn Ice Beam, which is fair enough. Might as well. I'll train a bit. I think we were train. Oh, that looks like frame skips. Maybe I've been playing too many more recent games, but this feels stuttery.
Mine's been stuttering a bit more than usual.
No, this is definitely that stutter or smear or something. Frame skip.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's going.
I turned off auto minimize skipping. 0, never skip. No, that is just how the game is. Fair enough. Maybe we just aren't used to it because it's been like 2 weeks. Oh, is there an item here? No. Yeah, I know that we were training. Jingling, which is good, level 14, though I think that was actually an annoying one.
Yep, it was the one that killed, I think, my Geodude.
Oh, yeah.
So
Frustration! Ooh! My Paneri doesn't like me! Frustration did very well. Annoyingly, the more I use it and the better it gets, the worse it gets. I do like how there's genuinely a play. Oh, we could have had a Hoothoot. Oh well. No, I do like how there's genuinely a place in Pokemon for I like you, therefore I'll be worse. How was a Baneri faster than a Hoothoot? Kinda makes sense actually. What level? Oh no, what level is my Bronzor? 16. Oh, literally levels up next fight.
Yeah, I got the XP share on the Dustox. I'm just training up the Shinx a bit to get them to probably as close to probably to 20. Maybe even a little higher because I'm probably going to use the Staravia in the fights before, but I want to have the Shinx if I need to swap in during the actual gym fight.
Yeah, I'll swap into my Bronzor and that's literally a brick wall, so I think I'm fine on that. So I can probably not go as far because it's already level 17. Oh, my Pachirisu has an item. Great Ball. No, do the spin. There we go. Yeah, I seem to be able to two-shot them with Frustration, which is nice, because that means that as the Frustration goes down in tiers, it'll be good. Also... Oh, I can use Hypnosis. I'm gonna search something. Is Endure a priority move? I think it is. I think it's the same tier as Protect. Priority plus 4. Yeah, I think it's priority. Yeah, reading this, obviously it wouldn't be able to protect against Future Sight and Doom Desire, but then Future Sight is Future Sight, and Doom Desire is literally a legendary special move. No updates. Yeah, no updates about the actual functionality of the move. So basically, as long as I know I'm going to lose, I can use Endure and keep this alive. So I don't think I should get rid of that, considering the rules. I think it might be better if I keep it. Obviously, random crits could still make me do more damage than I think. Considering that the Bronzor is level 17, how much does it need? 721. How much do you need? 180. I'm gonna give you the XP share. And I'm gonna keep it in. So, yeah, because my Bronzor is already tied with the rest. So I'm gonna swap into it because I don't know what Meditite knows. Meditate, fair enough. I will use Hypnosis. Oh, I didn't even notice. I have, oh no. Thingies turned off. Oh, use Confusion. I may just run. This isn't... Oh no, that did a decent amount of damage. Fair enough. I'm very happy I chose to run just then. It used Bide, and I hit it for around a third of its health, and I wasn't sure how much damage it was going to do to me. I'm just going to run back and heal, it's free. Are you training on the side, or are you training on one of the other routes?
Training on the left of the Pokemon Center.
It's closer.
Just because they're lower level and the music's still the 205 music, which is good.
Yeah, I might do that for a while. Because everything I have is 17 or 18, apart from the Baneri, but I want the Baneri to be higher as well. Because this is where the Silcoon and Cascoon and things are, aren't they? Yeah, I want this to be higher because it could be useful. Yeah, level 13, it'd be faster. Frustration! I'll take the crit. Yeah, it's going to be faster levels. Well, actually, no. Faster levels for the one Pokemon. But I think I'd rather do it this way right now. Because I want this to be up on par with the rest, and then go from there. Just obviously it was the last in court.
Cascoon only has Harden, doesn't it?
I think so. Though it might have Poison Point for an ability. I could also be making that up. Level 15, Baneri. When did I level up? Not level up. When did I evolve? But I'm pretty sure Cascoon is like... Actually, I'll just search. Cascoon. Learn set. Harden. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Legends Arceus. Yeah. What's his abilities? Shed Skin. Oh, yeah. But no, Baneri evolves at level... High Friendship. Fair enough. So actually, I want to give this the Soothe Bell. That's actually quite a good idea. I'm going to swap those around. I want to say Thornton probably has quite high friendship already. Plus, who knows when we're actually going to get around to doing that daytime level up for each of our Budews. We'll probably just keep forgetting it and just not do it. No, I think the annoying part though, actually, because it levels up with high friendship, is Lopunny part normal type, or is it just pure fighting? Normal. It's for pure normal. Oh, Mega is normal fighting. In that case, then, it might make sense if I teach this return. Not yet, because I'm sure frustration still is quite useful. But return on a friendship level up normal type makes perfect sense. So I'll probably do that, assuming it lives. What's your alternative? It's the Dustox, isn't it? Or is it the Chingling?
I think so.
I don't know. Hold on, what route is... Nuzlocke Tools, Route Tracker... Oh, doesn't... Players and parties, does it tell you the routes? No.
I can check my party after this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Babadoo, which means I'll probably get poisoned. Does that mean that if you use Endure, you can... Or that. Fine with that. If you use Endure, does that mean that you're able to survive poisoning? I doubt it. But my Baneri is Root. I gave it the XP share. Or I never gave it a thing.
No,
I don't...
the Dustox is Eterna Forest.
Yeah, then they are
yes,
alternates.
that's the Baneri. And then the Chinglings. 211.
Why is my 211? Oh,
A Bronzor, I think.
yeah. The obvious option. Did I? I didn't actually... Not switch, I wanted item, give, Tooth Bell. I thought I did, I apparently only did half. No, I'll leave the, I'll leave the XP share off. I know what it's called. I'm actually tempted in Moon to turn the XP share off. Because that one, I'm noticing, one, either how short the game is compared to some of the others, or at least shorter feeling because it's a fast combat system, or differently paced it is. I feel like it's probably a different pace because I'm pretty sure it is decently sized.
From what I can tell, with like basing it off like Gen 4 versus like Gen 8, XP share just like pretty much halves the time it takes. Like almost exactly.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, well, it makes sense because the XP isn't split 6 ways. It's lower than half, a proportional half to each, but it's not 6 ways. It's just bonus XP. Probably Defense Curl. I have Endure, which, sure. I know I will need to remove Rock Smash at some point, but... Cool. No, no, I'm tempted to turn it off, because actually I have my 3DS here. Because I have a Torracat now. And it's... I am keeping pace quite well with the story and everything. But if I... Turn it down, actually, just when it loads. Yeah, once my Baneri reaches level... Not that. Once it reaches level 17, I'll put the XP share back on and do something else. Yes. Frustration is still doing a lot of damage, though there is a 4 level difference. No, Moon, I just feel like Moon is better than the first time I tried to play it. Like, playtime, 8 hours, 9 minutes, but a lot of that... Actually, no, 8 hours, that is... pretty decent amount of time for the first island. I know I could have gone faster, but in 8 hours, my highest level is... yeah. My Torracat and Drifloon, which are both 19. Then there's an 18, 2 17s, and a 12, because I got a Rockruff, because I want a Rockruff. This isn't my final party. In Moon, I currently have a Rockruff, a Trumbeak, a Grubbin, a Torracat, Slowpoke, and a Drifloon. The only ones that I see are permanent are the Rockruff, the Trumbeak. Well, actually, that's four out of 6 actually. Starter and Grubbin, just because I want to see what the Alolan Magnezone basically is. Ooh, I got a free revive. Any revives we get, we might as well just sell. Thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, you can't use them.
No, well, we could, but it'd be breaking the rules. I know some people do give like 1 revive across the entire game or whatever. But yeah, no, what I'll probably do in this is... it had rollout. Bidoofs can no rollout. Oh no. Because roll... do you know... Oh, 2 in a row. Nice. What is the item? A full heal. That's more useful. Do you know the terrors of the Miltank that knows rollout?
Not the Miltank that knows rollout.
I think it's one of the Gen 2 gyms. There's a Miltank that knows rollout, and it can genuinely wipe an entire Pokemon easily. It's like Cynthia's Garchomp. It's just weirdly strong. And I'd imagine Cynthia's Garchomp was on purpose. But yeah, no, in Moon, that isn't my final team. I might swap stuff out as I go anyway. I want PP. I'm gonna run back. I know I have other attacks, but Frustration does the most damage by far. But yeah, I think the Trumbeak makes sense to keep the entire time. The Grubbin I'll keep the entire time. The Torracat is a starter. I would like an Incineroar. Fire Dark sounds like a fun type. I actually quite liked the mix-up in Gen 6, where the Fire starter is a Fire Psychic. That was fun.
Incineroar's like the most OP Pokemon in competitive at the minute.
That's funny.
It's in basically every team, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I know it is quite strong. Also, you're trading a level 19 on level 12, so you might want to go on the other side.
It's actually not that slow.
Oh, okay.
It's going pretty well because it's taking a while because I've got XP share on as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll turn XP share on after I've leveled up this one. I'll put it on the Bronzor because I really, really doubt I'll be using that to grind with because it's just so weak attack-wise. It's really amazing defense, but that's all it's got.
I might try on the other section. I'm just more
the other section's like 14 to 16, which is going to be faster. Stop barely living. Quick attack. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I'm definitely not going to keep the Slowpoke. That's just there for filler because Water Psychic. Sure. Level 17. Hooray. And the Drifloon, I would, but I would rather use a yeah, I'd rather use an Alolan Ghost or Psychic type. Just because new Pokemon. I'm going past, I might as well. I'm going to go on the other side too. Because I now have everything at least level 17. Yeah, no, the Torracat being, well, a Torracat level 19, evolved at level 17, genuinely happened what I would call earlier than everything else. The XP share just made it stay so far ahead of all the other Pokemon I was catching. Because I think it was Gen 6 that introduced Catch XP, and Gen 7 onwards kept it. Yeah. It has a quick claw. It doesn't need a quick claw. I'll probably change that at some point, but yeah, no, I'll close that now. I do like the 3DS's UI. It's very nice. Also, yeah, the size difference between the 3DS and the 3DS XL. Actually, this is a new 3DS XL. It's the one I got from eBay. The size difference is funny.
It's one like I know in my head, but whenever I see it, I'm like,
It's
that
so much
seems
nicer.
weird.
Yeah.
And like, depending on which one I've been using, it's like that one's tiny or that one's massive.
Yeah. I prefer the XLs so much because the small ones are just tiny. That's part of the reason why I genuinely don't play DS games on the original DS Lite anymore. Or the DSi XL, but that is an XL.
If I wasn't like concerned about breaking it, I do like the little ones because I do just like chuck in my pocket sometimes if I know I'm not like doing a lot.
Yeah, well, if I carry them, I'll put them in a case in a bag. I know I have a 3DS. Oh no, this did come with a case as well, because I'm pretty sure the person selling on eBay genuinely just gave their entire setup, which was quite nice. But I might have thrown it out. I don't remember, because it might have been dirty or something. I genuinely don't know where it went. Oh, it's here somewhere. But yeah, no, that's just why you put them in a bag. Yeah, think about it. The only thing that I don't put in a bag oh, battery steals an item again. Hooray! Yeah, the only thing I don't put in a bag. Well, it's time to bring out the Bronzor. Is the bigger laptop, which is what I'm watching the stream back on, because the bag is its bag. Or case or whatever. Everything else has its own dedicated one, but well, you've seen it. It's just a laptop bag.
Yeah, like I normally carry either of the DSs in like a case, but like if I'm not like taking a bag anywhere, but I do want to take something, I'll just like.
Well, that was quite bad.
DS in my other pocket.
Yeah. You can fit a full Switch in your pocket, but Joy-Con's on. That surprised me when I tried it. It barely fits, but it fits.
Should I try it with the Steam Deck?
Actually, it probably would fit. Front pocket, not back pocket. Front pockets are really deep. Like, they're a lot deeper than you think they are.
Well, if you're a man.
Hmm.
Because for some reason, women don't carry things.
Because they don't have pockets.
People don't think women carry things, should I say?
Yeah. The only problem in the XP show is when you have to switch and the XP gets split 3 ways. That's the biggest problem.
Part of the reason why I was staying over there until I knew I could just easily take these without having to switch.
Oh no! Part. If you have a I'll run back. If you have an XP share on, it gets split 4 ways, and the one with the XP share gets 2 shares.
Well, the one with the XP share always gets half.
Yeah.
So the other ones just get progressively split up. I never understood why it did it that way, but I also don't mind it. It makes sense, but...
Yeah. I like the newer XP share for ease of access. It's just nice. It's just quality of life. Like, I understand enjoying the grind, but that's why it should be a toggle. The default state doesn't matter.
It should just be a toggle. That removes any sort of question about it. Like, if you want it, cool. If you don't,
because the thing that I find
makes no difference.
Yeah, the thing that I find funny is when you hear about people who get angry that you're using this thing that's optional. Like, okay, sure, but easy mode or hard mode is there for a reason. In a lot of games, the normal mode is genuinely called the way the game is meant to be played. So, no, being a hard elitist doesn't make you better than anyone else. It just means that you're good enough at the game. There's nothing special. There's nothing wrong with anything else.
I hate people who like tell people, have a go at people for playing the game wrong. It's like,
Oh,
shut up.
we had it when we did Terraria.
It's like, it's a game. I'll play it however I damn well please. I paid for it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, like, how many games do I mess around in more than I play?
Like, I played Minecraft for over 10 years and only beat it on when we did it on stream.
Oh no, that's the
That's
same as
just-
me as well. Well, not only time, but I've beaten the Ender Dragon less than 10 times. I genuinely don't care. It's not interesting to me. I like it, but it's not the main... stop using hypnosis. Yeah, I like it, but it's not necessarily the main draw of the game. It's the end, both literally and not. I didn't mean to use Endure. That works, that was a nothing turn. But yeah, there's much more to the game. Terraria, because that's a boss rush with extra steps, yes, the final boss is the final boss. But not Minecraft. And even then, the final boss of Minecraft isn't the Ender Dragon, it's the Wither. Which is entirely optional. Which we never... I think I've done it once. Actually, it's simultaneously easier and harder than you think it is, from what I remember. When you understand... Well, it's one of the things, when you understand a fight, you can do it quite easily as long as you're relatively prepared. But if you don't, you'll die. But Minecraft has the same problem to me as games like Factorio and Satisfactory. I like them. I like what they do. And the progression. But past a certain point, it's just more of the same. Get this thing, do this thing, make this thing to do this thing. And then once you've done that thing, you then do it all again for another thing. Which is why Terraria is the same, but why I say it's a better game than Minecraft, because it's more interesting in the way it does it. Progression through trial rather than progression through harder pickaxe. And I have no idea why I've gone onto this, but I'll just keep going. How much XP are you getting per enemy over there?
It's like 50 to like late 40s. Sometimes 60 depending.
Here, yeah, over here is higher then, but obviously you have to run faster. Run faster? Yeah. Oh, when is two-stage sprinting going to be a thing in Pokemon? That'd be great. I guess the bike exists.
Don't know why I thought that would work.
I answered my own question. Frustration! Yeah, I just got 74 over on this side. A Meditite, which I should be fine for. Oh yeah, I'll be fine. It used Bide. And now it's gone. Yay, level 18 Bronzor. What level does it evolve? Was it 30 something? I know we searched at some point.
Something like that.
Bronzong. 33. Oh yeah, and this is a Pokemon. Oh, this is sad. After Baneri, the next Pokemon in the Pokedex is Mismagius, which would have actually been quite fun. But the only way, the only way to get one in Gen 4 is through, well, no, Gen 4 Diamond, Pearl, Platinum is in Pearl. It's one of the version exclusives, which is sad because I would actually quite like to use one of them. I've never used one before. You have to catch a you have to catch a Mischievous. Well, considering they're all the same level, what I might as well do is just switch in another Pokemon. I'm just training up the Bronzor with it because it will take so long. You are a pure electric, aren't you, Pachirisu? You are not a... yeah, pure electric. That's fine then. I just wanted to check. Oh, good. Paralysis. $15 damage. I will be fine from a crit. It was not, though. Oh, that's not much XP. How much XP do you take? 896! How much XP do you take? 731. They're about the same. 331. Actually, I guess I might as well just do what you're doing, where I level up the ones I plan to use up to the level I want, and then I just do the rest of the time that's left. Because I've already done my goal.
Because I'm getting the Pokemon I'm not going to use higher than the ones that I am, because I don't want to over level. Like I'm not my Luxio is higher than my Starly because I'm going to use the Starly for all the fights. And if I level up more, it might over level.
I thought over leveling was fine as long as you're within the gym, or is it only within the fight?
Only at the start of the gym leader. So I can be at like the very end of 22 when I start the fight, but if I'm not, then I can't use it.
Bronzor versus Staravia.
Which would probably mean you wouldn't be able to use yours or whichever one matches which.
Actually, that's not necessarily true because those kinds of.
Well, I could just leave it in the pie and not use it.
Yeah, because that's Pokemon specific, not team based. But it really isn't doing much.
But it would mean that I would be going in with only 5. So if I wanted to make sure I had a full team, I would switch it, which would mean you would have to switch it.
Yeah, that's different.
It's just a pain.
Yes, we just don't. I think I'll get the ones I want to use to level 20 and then just kind of do something else. Spark.
We could just start the gym.
Not yet. I know that obviously the trainers are going to be... Stop hurting yourself. If you hurt yourself one more time, good. Because if you hurt yourself one more time, we're going to run. But no, I would like to get mine to at least 19. Like all of them, probably. Or at least the ones I want to use. It depends, because the problem is the more we focus on the ones we want to use, the more the rest fall behind.
Which is why I'm leveling up the ones that I'm not more.
Yeah.
For that exact reason.
So, leveling up on stronger enemies is much more effective than leveling up on weaker enemies.
Yeah.
Because there's bonus XP. But, yeah. The problem is that a lot of the Pokemon are not strong. Or we're going into new areas where we need to do another encounter. Before you do the Eterna Gym, how far out can you actually run? I've never tried it. Oh no, that's super effective. And now it's gone. I think after this fight I'll... No, I might as well switch to this. That was a mistake.
Have you made a mistake?
I put my Buddy in front and I'm now fighting a flying type. Teresa it is.
A mistake, indeed.
Spark. One hit. Oh, crit. Fair enough. This is also a problem because it's not just grass, it's also part poison. I don't really have anything that can take on a Bronzor. I'm not sending in my Bronzor. No, I think I'll just run from this one. Actually, I might just run back and heal. I might do the other side while I have the Buddy out in front because they're all bug type and it is part poison. I looked at your Dustox and thought, it's not dead, is it? I'm guessing it's just sleeping.
It's paralyzed.
That too.
So I'm just leveling up my other ones so I don't have to just go back.
Yeah.
Wait until they're all weak and then...
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But just because it's the Buddy in front, I'm going to go on the left. Because the Pokemon on the right really don't favour having a Buddy. Oh, do the spin. There we go. Still a Huthu.
I think I've just done the exact same thing. Yeah, we're having the same problem.
Yeah. Well, that works. Unless you didn't mean to press A twice. That's much better damage. And now Spark. Well, the only problem is I don't have any poison type moves. So I don't think they really have any bug type moves, do they?
Not sure.
Oh, this Kricketot just used Bide anyway, so I'm gonna use Growth twice. And then I'm gonna Mega Drain. And that didn't do enough. I'm gonna run. I think I might still be better on the other side. I don't know. Maybe I just put the XP share on the Buddy. It's not the right kind of Pokemon to try and level up here. I think that is actually exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I think I'm leaving it on my Weasel for now until it gets to a certain level. Well, like I've leveled up half of them, and then probably switch it to the Buddy.
Yeah, I'll just do them in order. I'll actually run back to the other side then. Because while I could do that side, this side is 1.5 times as fast, XP-wise. Whether or not fight speed, I don't know. Spin! I do like the crunchiness of the DS sound effects. They are very, very nice.
It's compression without sounding terrible.
Yeah. Level 13 Meditite. Oh no. Wing attack. Is it not? Is Meditite just pure fighting type?
I don't know. I think it's pure psychic.
Well, it couldn't be because it's super effective against. No, I am doing a brain dump. Psychic doesn't resist flying. I think it is both. I just went, it did a super effective, not thinking for some reason that having 2 types would dilute it, even though that's literally never been a thing. Yeah, I'm getting 84s here, so the right side is definitely faster levels. 3 meta. I'm fine with the meta tights because I can one-shot them. Hooray! Level 18 on my buddy. Has there ever been a flying fighting type? Yes, actually, Hawlucha, I think. Or Hawlucha. I'm not sure. Oh, probably Hawlucha, because it's a hawk, and it's a luchador. I think that's a flying fighting type. Or fighting flying. That sounds better that way around. We need to find some Chanseys. They'd be great for grinding right now. Obviously, they're not here.
I know they're like good, but I just don't like them.
Well, because they have massive health bars.
I just don't like the look of them.
Oh yeah, they are also just really weird. But no, they give out extremely good XP. This is just reminding me of... Yeah, doing this is just reminding me of the Dragon Quest Metal Slime hunting. Because you find an area with a metal slime, so you just stay there for ages, because they're high risk, high reward. They have extremely high defense and extremely high speed, and they run really often. But they have tiny health bars, so if you can get those hits in, you can claim a really big reward if you can put in the time to hunt them for hours on end, and just maybe kill them. Some of the classes in that series do have metal hunting as part of them. Like, literally, there are things... In some of the games, there's literally an entire specialization for metal slime hunting, which is nice because their game developers knew what they were doing. But yeah. And it's always fun in the Dragon Quest Monster series to use a metal slime on your side if you're lucky enough to get one. Because while it's not as horribly broken as when the enemy is one of them, they're still some of the best you can use. Dragon Quest is a great series. It's annoying it's one of those ones that Japan seems to keep to itself because Western people... Stop using hypnosis. Because Western people... I don't know what I should use. Maybe swap into Baneri and use Rock Smash to try and lower its defense. It's like Fire Emblem, basically, where Western people apparently aren't as interested, so they don't release all of them. Like there's Dragon Quest X is an entire MMO that we never got. Literally an entire MMO that they used all that time to make. That only got released in one part of the world. Well, I'm going to run back to heal because of those sleeps. I know I don't need to go this high, but yeah. How many revives do I have? I might actually go and sell them. Or is it only the one? It's only the one. No, I'll just leave it. Now, one thing I like that the I don't remember if 6 had it. I know 5 didn't, or I'm pretty sure it didn't. One thing that I like that 7 does is free space in the bag. Literally just a dump for all of the unsorted items that you want to put in there, because everything gets automatically sorted and you put them in free space. That can either end up being a favourite slot or a dump for selling. So I don't use it too much, but yeah, it can be useful.
I just realised I was like, oh well, I want to because I still haven't finished Pokemon Red. I haven't been able. I barely played any games in the past couple of weeks, but
I've only really been doing streams. But yeah, you've been doing uni work.
I have like wanted to finish that, so I was like, I should like set myself the goal to like finish like one game a month. But I was like, that would take me 3 years.
Yep. Notice how I, after a while, just stopped buying the pairs of versions and just started getting singular versions.
I mean, I will play all of them. I will. I've sort of made a deal with myself that I will. It's just how long it will take me.
Yeah.
I reckon once uni's finished, I could probably
do them as a mass stream series. Though you'd obviously need all the capture cards and things, which would be extremely expensive.
Well, I could do the ROMs because I own.
That's true.
All of them.
And that's why emulation is useful, because I genuinely looked at 3DS capture cards. They're like £2,000.
I
think they were when I looked.
That's part of what I want to do with the Steam Deck. I want to get all the Pokemon ROMs and put them all on it.
Oh,
just for ease of use.
Have you seen that Steam Deck is Windows friendly, except not really.
Oh yeah, but the drivers exist, but are about as useful as a paper cup.
Paper can be surprisingly water resistant.
Well, not like a literal paper cup,
Yeah.
but like getting a piece of A4 paper and pouring something in it and expecting it to hold it.
Cardboard cup. Actually, cardboard's gonna be decent as well.
It's like I hate when
about as solid as putting gallium in a microwave.
With that, yeah, we use paper cups that are like lined with plastic that can't be separated. Yeah, good job. You're really helping everyone there.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is plastic by itself is not the problem. Crude oil plastics that can't be biodegraded are the problem. We can have fully renewable plastics. We do have fully renewable plastics.
They're just expensive, so people don't use them.
Yeah. The thing that's incredibly funny but sad is, imagine how many of the world's problems could be solved if money wasn't a concept. Literally all of them. Literally all of them could be solved if money wasn't a thing and we just used something, so we just did it.
Yeah, the fact that statement could basically boil down to if
power
there was
and
no
greed.
problems, there would be no problems.
Yeah.
Because that's what it ends up being.
There's an energy crisis. Okay, so why don't we mine some more? Money. Okay, but why don't we get... If money wasn't a problem, we could just mine more. It's this entire layer that we've added onto things for basically no reason apart from power. But then that does explain most of the last 300 years.
Like I've said, even on this stream, like a couple of times, is the best thing that we could do to supply energy and to be as environmentally friendly as possible is to set up reset up all the coal mines in the Midlands.
Yeah, because they're good coal.
Yeah.
Aren't they literally also jet mines?
Yeah,
because they're
it's you might as well just burn pure carbon and it basically just gets pure CO2, which can be easily filtered out. It doesn't need to be transported very far.
Well, no,
and it requires so much less infrastructure setup that would be much more harmful. It's like, well, I like nuclear, the amount especially like because there's a lot of concrete involved, and concrete is just really bad. Yeah,
no, the actual construction is quite costly, but the running costs is so small.
Yeah, but what I mean is like to set up like one as a quick fix now because of the situation we're in. Which is really dumb.
That is the one problem of nuclear. It has never and should never be the quick fix. It's slow and reliable. It's not speedy.
It is reactors the tortoise in the hare.
Yeah, reactors can often take days to come up to full speed. That's a good thing. That's why they don't explode.
It still infuriates me that like the massive cargo ships, none of them are nuclear.
Even though battleships are.
It's like, why? Why? It's actually the US military proved that it actually costs less to run a nuclear reactor for 25 years than it does to have to put like trillions of liters of diesel into something.
Because people, for the same reason that people don't like nuclear, as the same reason as why people seem to love things like diamonds, because all of the companies went, you know this thing that's absolutely amazing? Yeah, we don't want it. Have ours instead.
Well, the thing that happened with diamonds is that pretty much all the diamond mines are owned by one company, and they set up the the
limit.
one or two months salary to spend on it, and they're not rare, they're not expensive to get.
No, diamonds are literally cheap and terrible.
Yeah, I like, while I own a ring that has diamonds in and is gold, which I also am not a fan of. I would never buy one because it's just so unnecessary. It's not even a good looking clear stone. There are better looking clear rocks that you could use, and I don't.
The thing that I find funny also is like saying about gold. Yeah, diamonds are gold, but like gold just looks tacky. That yellow color isn't nice. Silver looks clean. Same as like titanium. I have a tungsten carbide ring, which is, well, you've seen it, the one with the abalone shell set into it. It's like almost pure black. That looks nice. Imagine that, but in gold. No.
The only thing I would do with gold is put my money into it because it's getting more expensive.
Yes, and the crypto miners go, one less competition to fall down the idiot drain. But no, I haven't been looking at gold. I don't know whether or not that's true. Either side of what was just said.
Because like, I wouldn't buy it to wear. I would buy it to then keep it to sell it.
Yeah, but the problem with gold,
as a metal as itself.
Yeah, but the problem with gold is the same problem as all of the precious metals in all of technology. It's valuable in jewelry, and it's valuable completely raw. As soon as you do anything to it, even though it's literally the exact same thing, it's worthless.
Yep.
To the point where people are going bin mining in the landfills. Which is hilarious, but also extremely sad how we're at that point, and it's not a joke.
Yeah, which leads me on to a funny story about the new Mac Studio. Have you seen it? It's basically like the...
Oh, is it the one that was, we have this processor that beats a 3080? It's like, no, you don't.
Yeah, that graph, I could talk about that for a while. It was hilarious, but...
I saw the graph and I saw a little caption under it being, sure.
Yeah. But that's not the bit that annoys me. It's like, people have been like praising them for the eco packaging of this thing, because it's like they've used like cardboard to cushion it instead of putting foam in there and stuff like that.
But
it being nice and small, and which you think, yeah, okay,
but
yeah,
foam
it is.
Can be cheaper than cardboard and less thingy.
But well, no, it's that is good. I have no issues with that.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know what kind of cardboard you're talking about.
Yeah, well, it's just normal recyclable cardboard. It's like the packaging is very eco-friendly, but the problem is they're praising them for that when the system they put in it is, according to Apple, unupgradable, even though it has two M.2 slots in it.
What?
It has the capability to be upgraded.
Did they turn it off?
You have to like go into it to change it, and because everything's soldered on, it is basically completely unupgradable.
Oh, I have seen that. Apple will sell you a board with soldered on everything. Good luck.
And it's really dumb, because the impact of that thing needing to be replaced even like a couple of months earlier than otherwise would be if you could upgrade it, like even one component, is exponentially worse than
I'm dumb.
if you made the entire thing out of like dead whale carcasses to put it in.
Did you see what I just did?
No.
My Patch Resource pickup, it has an item. It's the XP share. I just looked at it and went, there's an item there. Yes, I put it there. But no, yeah, Apple, expanding on your point, the problem with Apple as well is... Actually, yeah, Special Defense Up is a great idea here. They also are the proud leaders of... we own your stuff, and in 2 years it'll be obsolete. Buy the new one.
But the funny thing is, it's like
Waste.
they're all about environment. They're all about the environmental impact. If it means that they can not include something to save them money, but then when it's not convenient, they say that it's modular, which is good.
Or it's like the audio port where it's to do waterproofing, which is why other phones have internal seals, or it's to save space, which is why what company's gaming phone was literally thinner and still had one. It was just all cover-up lies.
Yeah, they are not just the clowns; they are the entire circus. They really are.
As much as I have never liked Apple, they were more respectable before Steve Jobs died because he genuinely kept them under control.
Because I always used to think that it was Steve Jobs the reason that it was bad, but the older I got and the more I've learned, it's like, oh, no, he actually was relatively decent. It was just
everyone else.
Fucking Tim Cook's just a fucking lunatic.
The thing is, though, that I find funny, and this happens everywhere, literally from politics to which tech company you like. I don't like Apple, except I also don't like Microsoft. Microsoft is a terrible company. In the same way that Apple's a terrible company. But I'd still rather buy a Microsoft product because it's less locked down. And, while yes, Windows is expensive, there's always the eBay keys. Which I'm pretty sure are actually illegal because they're pirated.
It's the stupid thing is that some of the Apple products I am actually interested in, but
they just get ruined by software.
I just don't. Well, it's not even that, because they at least provide software updates. That's the one thing that I do like, is that they do at least provide software updates for older stuff. But it's the fact that I know they could have made it better. It's what annoys me.
It's the Intel problem.
It's what annoys me about Porsche quite a lot. They will make a car, and they'll make a 911, and then they'll make a Boxster, which is basically that, just tuned down a bit. And you're like, okay, yeah, that's fine, because it's a convertible as well. You know, there's only so much you can do when the car's only held together at the bottom rather than all around. That makes sense. But then they'll come up with another car. They'll go, right, we've made this thing using newer technology, right? We could make it better than the 911, but they won't. And what they'll do is they'll perfectly indent it in between the 911 and the Boxster. And it's like, you can tell that it could have been better, but they chose not to. And it's like, why?
Yeah, but they don't even have the excuse that chip makers have of, this one has faults, therefore we can disable 2 cores and it becomes this tier. Because that's all CPU tiers is just how well the processing worked. Because silicon is that delicate. But that's just literally, sounds like it's on purpose.
Yeah, because it's called the Cayman, and it's like, yes, I think it is.
Which is between a crocodile and an alligator.
And it's mid-engine for a start, which makes it better. At least I think it is. I might be wrong there, but it was a better car that was made worse. It's probably the best way I can describe it. It
sounds like a gaming laptop. Is it the same problem as or those cheap deals you see where it's like, we can put in all of these parts except it makes the price 12 times higher. So that kind of problem. Where it's just, the option's there, but you didn't have to price it like that.
And Porsche are the experts of charging more for less. So they'll make a stripped out version of a car that, basically what they do, so that
it's the aerodynamic performance model, it's lighter.
Well, no, so basically, okay, you spent a lot of R&D developing a car, right? And then You, you have to the production costs of the tooling, all that stuff to make it, and you charge a certain price for it. You think, okay, it's a bit expensive, but
I didn't mean to do that.
it's to be expected. But then what they'll do is they'll get that exact same car, change nothing about it, except take stuff out, and then charge you twice as much for it.
Well, that sounds like an Apple deal.
No, it gets better, because then, if you want something put back in, you have to pay them even more for it.
Yep.
They literally, I can't remember what model they did it on. I think it was like the GT3 RS or something. They took, because it was supposed to be like a GT3 car, so they took everything out, like the aircon and that, but you could pay them to put the aircon back in.
Yeah, but that's literally a simple staple that's been in cars for literally decades. Why would you take that out?
Well, it's to save weight and make it lighter.
It's
which,
a fan.
okay, fair enough, because it does. But
it's comfort.
Why then are you paying more to put it back in when you've already paid me to take it out? That's like me charging someone to like cook me something and then charging them when I eat it.
You know what that sounds like? We get taxed when we buy things, and we get taxed when we make money.
Just too much tax.
Actually, it's not. It just goes to the wrong places.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, that's another completely different conversation. How people don't understand tax, in that tax is not the problem. Tax is a good thing, in essence. It's not good how it gets handled. And have you seen the MPs are getting another pay rise? Again. They had one like last year or the year before, and the NHS got a 1% paid down because of inflation. People worked it out.
Yeah, it's quite hard to do something like that when you literally all your records of that are public.
Yeah, I think the answer is they don't care, because they'll keep being voted in, because there's literally no competition. It's all the same group, no matter what.
I think what everyone should do is just no one vote.
That would be... That's
just
literally the... Well...
And then just see what
same...
happens. Just see the panic. Because they'll have to... Because what would they do? They would have to hold another one, but if you were just going to go, no... get better, or we won't.
Oh no, you'd have those idiots who are like, hey, I'm gonna vote for Green Party, or the, what was the joke party called?
Oh, Monster Raving Looney Party.
Yeah, and then they'll get in power. Actually, that'd be funny.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Or,
yeah, I think either the outcomes here are beneficial. Let's do that.
Yeah, but the problem... Did you see, actually, that we currently have first past the post, which is absolutely awful. It doesn't mean you came first, it means you got to the goal first, which doesn't work. They're two completely different things. That's like going, we're going to do a relay race, but when you get halfway around the track, we'll call you the winner. Even if, through the entire rest of the race, all of your other friends end up coming first, time-wise, across all 4 laps. Just because you passed the baton first, you're still winning, or second, or whatever. The example fell apart because I said they both won. You know what I mean. You passed the baton first and your friend fell over. There you go. That's the better example. Like, we could have easily had a 3-2-1 system where I want this person first, this person second, this person third. Count the votes, count the other votes, count the other votes, put them all together, and there's your winner. That was suggested and immediately shot down in the same way as nuclear was shot down by big oil. It's a threat. And the only reason I'm discussing this political stuff is because it's all already happened. There's nothing to really discuss opinion-wise, it's just happened, or I'm actually wrong.
we were talking about that with because the F1 was today, the first race of the season, and
imagine nuclear F1.
It was in Bahrain, so of course all the people were there were just the Saudi oil princes, because that's all anyone is.
They're either oil princes or tourists.
That's basically it, and it's like they are the reason that Formula One will not go full electric.
Even though
They've
electric
gone-
cars are genuinely higher acceleration and more interesting to watch sometimes, apart from the fire. They're missing the fire.
The only part I don't like about electric car races like Formula E is I can't listen to it.
Well, because of their high-pitched whines.
The whine that they make, because like normal electric cars, it's more of a like sort of
It's
you
like
can
a
hear
hum.
it, but you more hear sort of the whoosh of the car.
Or the wheels.
Whereas when you spin it that fast, it's just this.
It's like
god-awful-
they're racing drones.
But it's like, it's the volume
Ooh.
that gets you. It's that noise, but louder, and
Ooh.
the louder that noise gets, it just gets exponentially worse.
Yes, please.
And Formula E is basically just people. It's just GT racers who wanted to go into single seaters, or people who couldn't get into F1, or people who were in F1, and they just crash into each other in really unnecessarily narrow courses.
Oh, the thing that I just went ooh to is my Bronzor now knows extra sensory. 80 power rather than 50. Unfortunately, no chance to confuse, but I also have Confuse Ray on it. That wasn't really relevant anyway. What accuracy is Confuse Ray? 100. Yeah, I thought so. So this is where the XP share is now. I'll take that off, and I'll give the XP share to you, probably. I want to do... Maybe... No, you should have an open item slot. I want to do the Baneri by itself. Because of the happiness. 762. 331, yeah. And 685. So it does make sense to do that and then swap. Because then by the end of this, it'll level up. Not by the end of this, by the end of Baneri, my Luxia will level up. Because the Baneri plus the Pachyrisu's remaining XP for level 19 is lower. Higher. No, lower, maybe. I don't know. One of them. I'm not actually focusing on the game. I've opened Pokemon Go on my phone. Which I'm not lying about. I haven't opened it today. There's all... Maybe I'll run back and heal quickly.
I was tempted to get a new phone recently. I almost did, but I realised because I used to use my phone so much for like everything, but I just don't anymore. And like I don't play any mobile games.
I play Pikmin Bloom, Pokemon Go, and Bloons Pop, and they're the only mobile games I play. I have others installed, but I just haven't touched them in months.
And I was like, it's literally not worth it.
Apart from contract, if like you genuinely have a better value contract at some point.
Yeah, because I don't have a plan on my phone because I don't call or text people.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just have like a tenner and just pay for the stuff I use, and that'll literally last me like months.
Yeah, I have a literally 1 GB plan because I barely use my data outside. I mainly... You can work now. Mainly around Wi-Fi.
Nice. Yeah, and data was part of the reason why I was tempted, was because I found myself in more situations where it's like, I would like or need the internet now, I don't have it.
Well, you can use it with pay-as-you-go, but it's just expensive.
But I think I might just
The basic plan is actually quite cheap.
I saw the new QD OLEDs.
That's where the problem is. You're going for an OLED.
I'm not sure if you've seen the video.
I don't think so.
Lance did a video on it. Yeah, it's basically like
OLED,
but good.
Mm.
And as far as I can tell, there's just nothing wrong with it. It's bright, it's color accurate, it's responsive, like very responsive. like OLED responsive, high refresh rate. Not actually ludicrously expensive
for
considering it's new tech. It's very promising.
Go for a Asus gaming phone, the one with the fan in it.
No, I was gonna get the Fold. I was looking at it.
Yeah, but the folding isn't really ready yet, is it?
I think it is. And I like it, and
I'd have
the
one,
reason-
but I just don't see a reason to.
I've found myself in situations where because I thought about getting one when they came out, and I sort of talked myself out of it. But I've thought of situations where I was like, oh, that would be quite useful here, and eventually I was like, I had enough of those moments. I was like, maybe I should stop looking at this again. But
don't they have a back screen and then the internal screen? But the back screen does function as a phone screen, like a full screen.
Yeah, so it's like you don't. It's not really intended to be used open every time you use it because you don't want to have to do that every time.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd be interesting, but I think I'd get Model 2 or 3 or whatever down the line. Same as the Steam Deck. I don't need the Steam Deck now, but I can guarantee Deck 2 or Deck 3 or whichever one I decide to get will be so much better than the stuff that now I'm like, not yet.
Yeah, because they're on 3 at the minute, and I was like, it looks pretty promising, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the new one comes out in like August, because I think that's when the last one came out. See what it's like, and then maybe do it.
Well, my contract, well, mine and my dad's, because we just did them at the same time, because we looked, both of our contracts run out in, I think, July, and August isn't too far from then, so maybe, if I just keep it going and wait for the renewal. I'm pretty sure you can do that. I genuinely don't remember. Yeah. No, I think we're on 2-year contracts, so we're still locked into these phones for a while, but then they're not bad. They're similar to the S10 with missing software bits. Not the same processor, though. They are slightly worse, but they're very, very close.
Yeah, the reason I went for the same one as you did in the end was just because of the bigger screen.
Because you also saw it in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, this phone is massive. It's huge. It's great.
Yeah. And that's part of the reason why I wanted it, is because I've got so used to having a big phone. Because I was thinking at one point to get a small phone and a tablet.
No.
But
I can already tell you now, no.
Yeah, but I was like, well, the Fold is just a big phone, but then
you could also get a tablet, but they're weird.
Well, that's basically what these are.
Yeah, but they're designed around a phone first.
Well, phablet was basically just a term for big phones.
Yeah,
which back then was bigger
no, they were physically
big because of the bezel.
Yeah, they were also that, but no, they were physically bigger as well. Oh, actually, I should run from this one.
It was a weird term that never really got defined by anyone. It died a while ago.
Yeah. No, what I would say, and the reason I just immediately said no to tablets is I've genuinely never had a tablet that I've been happy with.
That is the only. That's what I meant by I've been tempted by some Apple products, and pretty much all of them have been iPads.
Yeah, but did you see recently that Google has, Google owns the Android company because it is an thingy, but it isn't Google themselves making Android, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's finally a tablet-optimized Android operating system. That explains why Android tablets have been so odd.
I mean,
just let that one sit there.
The new one from Samsung looks good, but
yeah, but what about 2 years down the line when it's running like a snail?
And that's what I meant by like the software support with the iPad, because it's like, yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Until they ram it down your throat and suddenly it's running like a snail. Or you could get a little 2-in-1 like I did, a Windows one. Though I wouldn't recommend the exact one I did because that's the answer I'm giving. Just
I have still been tempted to get an iPad. I get tempted every now and then because they are good. I just don't. It's another thing that annoys me is they just refuse to make it. They go on about it being a computer, but then
It's
don't
not.
give you computer functionality just out of spite, and it's like
That's like calling my
it's just
my
so
watch,
frustrating.
the little digital watch over there, a computer. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
But it's able to be, and
Yeah.
it's so close, and you know how to because you've done it because you make computers. I'm not sure if you know this, Apple, but you make computers.
Aren't they different
You know
internal
how-
teams though?
I don't get why.
It's like when
Something that's
Microsoft
running-
tried to make Windows 10 tablet and everyone forgot that was a thing it could do.
And then they just integrated it into Windows 11 because people forgot about it.
Yeah, no, Windows
So they just
11
made it
is literally
unavoidable.
just Windows 10 except the way Microsoft would have made it if people let them. So they just made it a new operating system and called it new. Now, there are genuine improvements, but there are also genuine downsides. Yay, level 19 Luxio. I guess. 112, 809, 8. Yeah, back on you. That isn't the right button. That's still not the right button. What I've been doing is just moving the XP share around, and it's felt so much faster than just focusing on one Pokemon.
Yeah, I've been rotating it around.
I think it is genuinely faster as well. But yeah, no, the thing that's interesting is Microsoft actually had a good thing going with the Windows Phone. That was a good idea. They just didn't go far enough with it.
I had one, and then I broke it.
Yeah.
It slipped out of my pocket, and I stood on it.
Standing on a phone breaking it is not good.
I was.
That
quite
sounds
sad.
like a very, very weak phone. I could genuinely step on my phone right now and it'd be fine.
Well, it was on concrete. Well, like tarmac,
Hmm.
so it was bumpy. It wasn't like carpet. That was annoying. I hadn't had it for that long. I did like it. There was bits I didn't like.
In a similar vein, guess what I did with my 3DS on literally day one?
But
Knocked it off of a shelf about halfway up a wall. It's fine, literally no problems. Didn't do anything.
one of the I think the worst thing I've done to a piece of technology is not maybe I want to say maybe a year or so after I got my Kindle. It's like the oldest piece of tech I've had, apart from my original DS Lite, but it's the only one, the oldest surviving piece of equipment. And I lobbed it down the stairs. It went tumbled end over end down the stairs and landed on the tile floor at the bottom. Nothing happened.
Yeah, but it's
The old Kindles were built like absolute tanks.
it's just because they were designed with mums and toddlers in mind.
Idiot children such as myself.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, something interesting is obviously my sister has a kid, and I've seen him.
No.
Yeah, no, I've seen him get angry and throw a phone on the floor, which he then gets told off for. But apparently he's done it to a Switch before. You know how flimsy the side pieces are on a Switch sometimes. It's fine, it didn't break, but that's just a scary thought.
I would disown my child if he kicked my Switch.
Oh no, he was like very, very told off, and you're not having it anymore. He is still allowed it because he's not done it since, but yeah. She was considering getting him a Switch Lite, and obviously he's not ready yet. Switch Lite is a good idea for children, but not for anyone else. Genuinely, just buy a normal Switch. Not even an OLED, just regular, they're cheaper.
Well, I've seen a lot of people prefer it. A lot of like the reviewers who bought them, when they go out, they carry the Switch Lite.
Yeah, but that's because they go out.
Well, yeah, but if you use a Switch, if you were only going to use it to go out with, then it is the better option.
Yeah, it's like, no, you know what I find ridiculous? The old 2DS, that slab.
Oh,
Who
yeah, my nephew had
decided
one
it
of
was a
them.
good idea?
I looked at it and I was like, what the hell is this? Why did you do that?
Because the thing that's funny is
I think
the new 2DS is genuinely a new 3DS with the 3D cut out. Fine, I'll go heal.
I know people didn't like the 3D. I loved it.
Have you seen it on a new 3DS?
Yeah, I know.
It's much better.
Yeah, I don't get why 3D went. We've gone from like we went from more resolution to 3D.
An hour on number of cameras.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I mean like with like displays.
Yeah.
It's all like color accuracy and.
Actually, that one I'm happy is kind of being focused on.
Like PPI, and it's like, well, yeah, that's cool, but if you want to get immersed in something,
surely it's about
want to wear a headset that's
screen
3
width
feet away from your face. I really liked it, and I'm still sad that it's gone. I guarantee you, it's coming back.
It probably will. I doubt the DS line is properly dead. They're too successful. The Switch, well, that's the interesting thing with the Switch. It wasn't initially going to be touchscreen, then they added that in. We were promised from day one it will not have touch, but we were also promised it wouldn't have motion controls. It has both.
Oh, I still remember. I remember when it got released. I watched a lot of like people reacting to like the trailer. And at the very beginning, you know how like they panned into that guy and he's playing Breath of the Wild on his TV, and it shows the controller, and they're all like, "Whoa, what is that controller?" And then he walks up to the thing and they split it, and every single person just instantly lost it.
Be funny if he just went cut and he just snapped it.
Just snapped it in half. Just went switch.
Oh. When will we have modular technology to the point where we can genuinely snap a controller in half and it has 2 wireless transmitters, so we can genuinely use it in halves? Not like the Switch. I mean, physically break it open.
I think it's just a bit unnecessary.
Yeah, but it'd be funny.
I genuinely think like the.
Oh no, never mind.
The ability to use how they designed the Joy-Cons to be used like either together or like 2 separately is absolute genius.
Yeah.
It's
also, they gave us the grips that are actually comfortable. Looking at you, Wii. The Wii grips were weird. Everything's over 19. Hooray! I know, not the Wii grips. I mean the weird controllers. Have you seen a Wii remote in a baseball bat? That was funny.
Oh yeah, I had one of them. You know, like with the golf club and the tennis racket.
Yeah, it's always Wii Sports.
Yeah.
Paladin says they're on it. On what? I genuinely don't know. I don't remember most of what we just said. What level are yours? Because mine are literally all level 19. I think I might actually be ready.
It's mainly only my Dustox because he was so low level. Because your Bronzor wasn't too bad. Mine was like stupid.
No, but my Baneri was level 14.
I think.
But it's a fast leveler, luckily.
Similar, but mine's taking an age.
Yeah, I can keep going. I might go get a drink.
I'm at 2 20s and 2 19s, an 18 and a 17.
That should be fine, I think, unless the lower ones are the ones you want higher.
Well, if I think once, because I've got the XP share on the Budu, and that's the 18. So if I get this one to 18 and the Budu to 19, I should be right. That's 2 20s, 3 19s, and an 18. That should be.
Actually, I'll quickly go sell, which I believe, it's down here. In the door. Because I know there are a couple things I want to sell. Maybe buy. And then I'm going to get a drink, and then I'd imagine I'll probably be done.
I think we can definitely start with the trainers anyway.
Yeah. But we can use the trainers to see how well we think it will go.
Yeah.
Either way, we both have a Staravia. We will obliterate the gym. It's just the question is how much. It's too bad there's no happiness meter. I know why there isn't, but it'd be nice. I don't think I have anything else I want to sell. Anything I want to buy? Pokeball, I have 13. Potion, I have 9. Super, I have 7. Antidote, I have 12. My Pachirisu is great. Paralyze
I don't
heal,
know.
I have
I don't know
5.
how much of things I have. I should probably check that.
I'll buy some more Awakenings. I'm being hypnotized a bit. I'll buy 6.
Yeah, the main thing will be antidotes with this gym.
That's true. I have 12 though. I'll be fine.
And yeah, and
Ice heal. Oh, I have none. I'll
Awesome.
buy 5. I don't know why I thought it went up in 5s. It doesn't. Burn heal. I'll buy another 5. I have the money now, so I might as well use it now. Repel. How many do I have? I have 10. I'll buy another 10. I don't know if he'll use them. I just spent half my money. But I don't know if he'll use them. But they're useful to have. This is a bike shop, yes. Rad Rickshaw Cycle Shop. Wow. No.
yeah, if you
Hold
want to
on, did
go
I
and
never-
get
Oh.
what?
I never got the super potion behind the gym.
I probably haven't either then.
I knew it was there, but I just haven't gone down here. Yeah, no, I'll be back in a minute. I won't move the I won't change the stream thingy because there's no reason to.
Yeah.
People can still see what you're doing. But yeah.
Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna pop to the toilet as well, but
Oh.
I'll be back first anyway, so yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, I'll just leave it then. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we will be back in a minute. You know what I found? So obviously I have had the thoughts of replacing my 2-in-1 on laptop, which is kind of annoying because... When did I order that 2-in-1? The screen share still on? Yes. Oh well. I don't know if you're watching through that or the stream.
Both.
Yeah, well. Orders... Yeah, 7.5 meter cables. They were a bit long. I've had to... You know, under my shelf thing in front of me, there's the gap underneath. I've just kind of pushed it all under there. Cable management. I know, all the PC bits. 2021 order actually, wasn't it? Well, it would have to be because this last year was 2021. I've already had these headphones for 6 months. I've had these headphones for longer than I thought I did. Fair enough. That's the bag, so it'll be here. I think I've had it for about a year. March 2021. Yeah, I've had it for about a year. And in that year, it's like, yeah, sure, but I don't think I would.
So I presume what you like ideally looking for is something like a performant laptop that bends.
Yeah, well, I don't care about the bend. I do care about the bending. Yeah, I would want a decent performing touch on a laptop is useful. I will never buy a touch monitor, but a touch laptop, yes. They are, and they're actually more useful than you'd expect. It's like having 2 monitors. Once you've had it, and you go to something else, you just feel limited. I don't even use the touch that much, but I just like it. But the problem here is, it's... what was it? It's a Celeron quad-core, it's a quad-core, so it was, okay, that's decent, 60 GB of RAM. It runs, but I wouldn't have bought it if... It's one of the things where if I knew what it would be like before I bought it, I wouldn't have bought it, but after knowing, I'm not 100% unhappy with it, I just would have gone for something else.
Yeah, that's like the issue that I've had, is that there's so many different ways you can go about doing stuff. How you separate it, whether you want just one combined device or loads of separate ones for different reasons. And
I'm thinking combined. Was it the Spectre X360? I've looked at laptops a lot. I can't remember the individual names.
I know the HP Spectre is pretty good.
Yeah, Spectre H360, 15, I think. That's 13. 15. I will get back to playing the game in a minute. But the Curry's one, sure. What's in it? No, because there's one with the AMD. There's an AMD one, and there's an Intel one, and it's the AMD one because it has the AMD APU. No, what I would want is a, at minimum, 3050 touch laptop. I don't care about bending, because I don't use it. But then the problem with that is that would only then match my 1060 laptop. Well, probably be slightly better because efficiency of new architecture. But I'll continue doing the training. But that's the problem. I genuinely have no reason to change. I just want to. If I had the extreme money to burn, I would. Like, genuinely, I would. But I don't, so I'm not going to. I would rather go from 2 devices down to 1 that's in the middle. Not performance-wise, because there's no reason buying a downgrade. But I might as well go for something portable, but powerful enough. I don't care about max power in a laptop, and I never have. Same as I don't care about max power on my phone, and why I've stopped using a tablet. They're not what I use them for. Anything I want a tablet to do, I have my phone to do. Anything I want a tablet to do, that a phone can't do, or I'd rather do it on a bigger screen, I have the 2-in-1 for, which is why I went Windows. The performance just wasn't as advertised as is often the case, which is annoying. I'm just going to run from this and get another encounter. But,
I think I'm ready to go to the gym. If you
oh,
are.
in that case, I'll just run again. That works, it's my shop, I can't be bothered. But, yeah, the problem with price is I've seen so many 3060 laptops that were £900. When I looked yesterday, the majority of shops had them over at around 1.2 thousand. Either they've gone up, or I found some very good deals to begin with. But either way, basically, they're not worth the money. I'll swap my team. What should I have in front? I don't know. Well, I guess Saravia makes the most sense.
I'm not wanting to use Chingling or Weasel.
Chingling would be fine because it's psychic and there is poison types in there. Weasel, no.
Are they weak to bug though?
Yes. That's the only problem. But it's a grass gym, not a bug gym.
Well, yeah, but there are quite a lot of bugs in it.
Yeah, that's true. Saravia makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I'm going to open with it as well. I'm speaking.
I haven't got the ball. I think I had. Well, the super potion or whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
I shall go and do that before I go in.
Yeah. I do like this gym. The clock design.
It's better than the Diamond and Pearl one. I don't get the Diamond and Pearl one. The hide and seek thing. It's just unnecessary.
Yeah, a lot of the things are upgraded. But yeah, no, that's just where I am technology-wise.
I think my purchasing decisions are going to be all based off the Steam Deck and how I end up using that.
You had a slight robot. Did you get... Blah, 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 blah. I made a mistake. I spoke to him.
Never speak to him.
But in some games, he gives you free healing thingies.
Does he? I've never spoken to them.
Yeah, in at least one generation, you get freshwaters in every gym. It might have actually just been Gen 1. I feel like it's in more than one. Yeah, no, the problem is... Oh, she's not a... Yes, she is. Was she not a Site one? I thought she was. Oh, no, the problem with that laptop up there, the bigger one, is physical. Not performance-wise. Performance has been 100% fine. But it physically has problems. The left hinge is a design defect. Not manufacturing defect. It's literally known for every single copy of this model. Which, of course, you only find out these things after you've had them for past the return period. I only found out because of the amazing story of the day my... Actually, I'll switch to the Bronzor. Extra sensory. It's part poison type. No, because of the day where I decided to try and close it, and the top front bit moved, but the back hinge didn't. It bent the metal. The monitor thankfully didn't break, because that would have been an entire 17-inch panel to replace, or just get rid of the whole thing, harvest the drives, and move on. That's something people should do. If your laptop's dying, open it up and see if you can take the drives out. Usually you can. But, oh, of course. Good. I forgot to turn on Battle Thing.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I completely forgot.
I think I meant to turn it on the entirety of last episode.
Yeah, well, last time we did a lot of training as well. That's better experience. 500.
I think I might have turned it on and then turned it back off again because we started going in again.
I don't remember. But yeah.
Are you gonna go back and heal?
No, I'm just gonna use the items. I have loads.
Okay. Yeah.
I only want a paralyzed heal.
I didn't take any damage, so
I didn't really take damage. I took a little bit. It's because I got paralyzed. No, No, the only physical problems. That laptop in itself, aside from being a thin and light, so it does run hot, which is not perfect, but it's not the worst. Before I forget, turn this on. But even then, for a laptop, I've never seen it go to 90 degrees. I've seen it go to high 70s, very rarely low 80s, which is actually good for a laptop, and, well, you've seen it run things. It runs them very well. It's just the physical issues, which is a I'm going to send the Baneri out, actually. Why not? It's a normal type.
Why not, indeed?
This is when it dies. Oh, that could actually be true. 3 Pokemon. And no, I'll be fine at level 15. But yeah, like... It should be fine. But then also, that laptop never got used for its original purpose because I stopped needing it for that. I'm very happy I have it. The amount of times that Windows has broken on my desktop and I've needed, or a part has broken or something, as custom builds do, where it's, this unexplainable problem happened. Okay, now search for solutions, and they just have nothing. It just doesn't do anything. Also, you're an idiot. You have poison point. You could have poisoned me and taken me out. You paralyzed me instead. But yeah, so having a second is very nice. Especially one that can actually run things. But obviously, it's 2 generations old. In terms of processors, it's 6 generations old. It's a 6th gen. That's weird to think about. 6th gen processors are only like 6 years old. No, 8 years old, aren't they?
I saw a...
They're not actually... They're not that old.
I saw a like build from... It said 3 years ago, and it was like...
And they just feel so old.
And it was like the 9900K, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was when the i9 started happening, because it was like, I have this amazing processor. It's just, then next came the 10th gen, and then the 11th gen, which no one talks about, and then the 12th gen, which is actually good.
Everyone
what went wrong with
like
11th gen?
11th gen, it's the best thing ever. It's actually like comparable to Ryzen, and then 12th gen came out and they were like, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but didn't 11th gen also have other problems as well?
I think the main problem is it just ran hot. Like,
Yeah.
12th gen runs warm, but 11th gen ran hot.
The thing that I find funny is people are like, Ryzen runs too hot. Yes, because it's designed in a really odd way, which does make sense when you look into why. It runs at high voltages on low power and low voltages on high power. It has a high minimum, but a low maximum. It's consistent. Also, yeah, after doing the AMD driver update, my PC is...
Something broken.
Huh?
I thought something had broken then. I like, because I had the menu up like that and it was over here. So it was covering that. And I put it away and I thought it had like missed off the screen. Because it was like covering it. I don't know why, but okay.
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. No, the stuttering is gone. Mostly, or pretty much entirely.
Yeah, mine seems to have calmed down as well.
So it was definitely driver issues. Because it wasn't the entire time.
Just the one.
Is it Roselia? Yeah. I wasn't looking at the screen, I just heard the sound. I'll keep my thingy out. That doesn't sound so good. I don't think I'll be using the poison sting. Well, it can't poison me. I did 4 damage. And it can't poison me.
You're powerless against me.
Genuinely, the problem with the line is that they have poison, which is so much better than paralysis in terms of actually taking a Pokemon down, and then they just paralyze you. It's actually kind of useful. Now, I'm not going to use the Baneri in the fight because it's on almost half health and paralyzed.
I might, because she has 3, doesn't she?
I think so.
I think I might go Staravia, but then go like Shinx for the second one, just so I can get the Intimidate on the Roserade.
Staravia has... No, that's true, but Staravia also has Intimidate, which only activates on the switch-in. I
Yeah,
think I'm
which is
gonna...
why I'm gonna switch.
or maybe should we just run out and heal? Oh, you're doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
actually, I'll keep my...
heal. I'm just giving myself, make sure I've got enough wing attacks.
That's true. So I haven't used my Staravia really at all. Actually, I'll keep the Baneri out in front then. And then I'll swap depending on what the Pokemon come out being.
We should probably look to see what they're...
Nah, this is more fun. I know we did that, and then we lost Piplup to Granados. Twice. No, the second time wasn't my fault, actually. The second time you lost the Turtwig, wasn't it? No, didn't it just die in a different place?
Yeah, died in a different place. You have killed our starters both times.
Yeah, but Piplup is useless. It's literally useless as a Piplup.
A bad craftsman blames his tools, right?
I never claimed to be good at Pokemon. Oh, well, actually, yes, I have. I've never claimed on stream to be good at Pokemon, I think.
Goes back to check every previous video.
No, that's like 12 hours. At least. This isn't... No. No,
Well, it might have been mentioned in other streams. Every single stream. All the Stardew Valley ones.
Oh no, they're not there anymore. I didn't record any of them. Kind of sad about that, because they were good. But that was before I started doing it.
We ready?
Yes. No, I know when it comes to Risk of Rain 2 and Binding of Isaac, I openly say I'm good at those games, which is why it does get annoying when I'm not. But that's actually because of lack of practice. I am genuinely good at both of those games. You can see it much more in Risk of Rain 2. The problem with Isaac is that I just don't play it enough. At least anymore. Turtwig, which will know likely Withdraw, Mega Drain, Bite, and maybe nothing else actually. Oh, maybe Curse. Ooh. Oh no, Razor Leaf, of course. Why does it not Reflect? Okay. Now use Frustration again. Gonna use... yeah, Razor Leaf. I should be fine. Yeah. Though, I am gonna swap because it did put up a Reflect. Yeah, I have to swap and go into Staravia because of that Reflect, because if I don't, I will definitely lose by the time it continues. Also, intimidated it. Razor Leaf, which will be reduced damage. 7, up from like, what was it, 14? Stop living! I might genuinely just... No! You're not allowed! No, at least I got the potion out of the way early. Good, the Reflector's gone. Die. There we go. I forgot Turtwig could even know that. Is it learning or is it by TM?
Am I stupid for doing this?
Well, Grass does resist Electric, but it should know Bite. Mine does.
Yeah, mine does.
Also, it's a Cherrim. It's not exactly deadly.
Yeah, I just...
Yeah. Oh, it's even the other form. I'm gonna... Magical Leaf. Should be fine. That was a calculated should be fine, but it was fine. That did not do what I thought it would. Okay, time to swap again. Back to Staravia. Actually, no, I'll do... Ooh. I should be fine to swap into this anyway, but I'll just see. Saying that, I just saw how much yours took. Oh, also Intimidate, but Magical Leaf isn't. Grass not. Oh no. This is the problem with gyms. Their Pokemon are genuinely strong. We're both in a similar situation.
I don't really know what to do here.
Heal, maybe. I'm going to swap back to... That did 25.
What is Magical Leaf? Is it a...
Grass Aerial Ace. 60 power doesn't miss.
No, I mean, like, what type?
Special. What do you mean grass?
Yeah, is it just...
It's just grass.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's grass Aerial Ace, but special, I think. Well, actually, is it? I'll look it up. Is it physical or special?
I might switch back into Staravia, actually.
I'm thinking that too. Yeah, 60 power special doesn't miss, yeah. Staravia will resist it.
And get the Intimidator.
Yeah. Though it's special, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, but it's still just...
Magical Leaf,
good.
which should be fine. I might heal. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm going to heal now, because that did about damage too. Super.
Should I heal from here?
You should be fine, but it could be worth it, just using a regular potion. Maybe not. Because the amount it would do might just take off the same amount. That was not very effective, but it took off 17 health.
A crit won't kill me here with another Magical Leaf, so...
No.
I shall just...
I think you should try another hit and then heal.
Yeah.
I'm going to quick attack.
That
Why does she have a
kill it?
second super potion?
Okay, that kills.
Problem is, if I get crit, I do die.
Problem is now, I don't know what to do here.
Maybe I should have set up some double teams and just gone full cheap. She got safeguard, so she can't be crit. If I get crit, I lose Staravia.
Rizerade's is it grass poison?
Yes.
Okay, so I should be good for Chingling, shouldn't I?
Probably.
It's not.
You'd also be fine with. You'll also still be fine as you are. Special defense 47. I'm gonna swap into my. Bronzor and just shield it. Leech Seed. Oh, of course. Because I would like to heal my Staravia one more time with just a potion.
Yeah, I just don't trust the health because I'd have to start off with a heal.
That's why I swapped into.
Okay, no,
Wait,
I will.
what Safeguard
I will
does?
I'll just start off with a heal.
What does Safeguard do? Safeguard is protection from crits, isn't it? Oh no, it's status protection. Fair enough. In that case then, because I do have a health drain, I am going to potion my Bronzor just to be sure, then I'm going to attack. Just because I'm hoping it will...
Nice. It missed the Sunspore. Excellent.
Grass Knot, which will do 51 down to 41. That's only 10. That's
I
fine.
hit that time though.
Oh, good. No longer protected by Safeguard. I'm going to make it sleep.
And paralyzed. Please hit. Thank you. Do
That's
good
another
damage.
thing. We can swap into the...
Oh my god, it's so close.
You Safeguard again. Extra sensory.
That's another Magical Leaf. That's concerning. That's right. Oh, why the fucking paralysis? God damn it.
That is not enough. I need to swap. I don't know what I need to swap to, but I need to swap. I'm swapping to you, and I have a plan. Grass resists grass. Yes. And it's been poisoned! That was my plan!
Am I stupid for doing this? A Magical Leaf did 20.
Depending
But
on rounding, it might not work.
But I didn't attack because of paralysis last turn. But I feel like I should be right this turn.
It depends, because it's 50-50, I think. You could also try a status heal, or you could
But then I
just go for
Would
the
then-
attack.
yeah, screw it. Just don't grip me, please. Don't be mean.
So I'll use this turn to heal my...
Oh, it did. Okay. For fuck's sake.
Oh, fair enough.
That's annoying.
At least we
I don't
have
know what
the
to do.
Zubats. Losing Staravia
Ah.
isn't the worst. Yeah, I'm in a similar situation.
The crits literally always happen when
Yeah.
the one time you don't want them to.
Yeah. So, I guess we're bringing the Zubats back.
I'm upset. Oh, don't one-shot that as well. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did it one-shot it?
Almost.
Oh. How much damage would Bullet Seed do?
So not only did it crit me, but it high roll crit me as well, which is just excellent. I'm super jazzed about that. It wasn't that, Starry was the one Pokemon that actually wanted to live.
I did barely anything. I'm genuinely just using Budgie as a poison stall, which I didn't want to do, but this... The gyms are the only problem of this run. Everything else has been fine, but the gyms are the parts where it's genuinely actually like, oh, this is hard now. Maybe because Gen 4 is genuinely a decently hard generation, because it is.
It's the don't over leveling.
Yeah.
Because I almost killed it. If I was 23 or 24, I would have just one-shot everything.
Yeah. Well, I'm literally
it's-
only one level lower, and I feel like I can only take 1 or 2 hits before it's okay. That could faint next.
Yeah, it's the line between being fine and being very not fine.
You see
is
all the
very-
swaps I did in that. Roserade, swap to Saravia, who is already dead. And now I'm gonna go have some revenge.
Revenge.
Or I'm gonna lose, but that doesn't matter. Because,
Were our Starlies got at the same place?
yeah, I think so. I'll check. I feel like they were, though.
I do as well, but I'm not sure.
Magical
Okay,
Leaf.
so-
Ooh, that is 3 levels higher.
Yeah, mine was the same level. I literally.
2
I
hit?
mean,
2 hit. 1 hit crit, I got revenge.
thank you. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm so
Level
upset.
21 Bronzor, my highest level Pokemon.
All the Pokemon.
All of
could
that
have
wasted
died.
experience.
It should have been the Dustox.
It should have been the Dustox.
No, I don't restore them to health. I leave their corpses in the box.
That means that actually TM86, that's Grassnot, isn't it?
Yep.
Grassnot is decent, but you need to know Pokemon weight. It's not the best. Though I might actually teach it to my Budgie because then I'll have another thing that isn't Bullet Seed.
Yeah, I think the Zubat's the only option here. We got them
Wait,
from the same place,
really?
didn't we?
That is surprising. Look at the Pokemon that can learn Grassnot.
Yeah, I'm very surprised with Pachirisu.
I'm
And the
surprised
Bronzor.
Bronze. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's going on Thornton anyway because they already have decent sets.
all right. Crowbot, you're
Yeah.
making the
Well,
grand
actually,
return.
before we 100% decide, we might as well look at how close the Baneri got to dying.
I saw it. It was quite scary.
Yeah, we can use cut now, but yeah, I'll run back. Where is your Saravia from? Because I might as well check.
202.
203. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh wait, what's one's my 202?
It
Oh
might be it
no,
might be a Luxio.
it is. I think it is. Ah. In that case,
Well, you do still have a Pachirisu.
yeah, I know they were 2 of the same, but Luxio. It's
Yeah.
annoying because Luxio was the more useful one.
Hmm.
In that case, then that isn't wasted XP. But then, what does come back in? Because I would be fine with a Zubat, but I already have a poisoned and a flying type. It's literally redundant for me.
The like main reason I won't lie is that the other Pokemon are 11, 11, 5, and 10,
Yeah, that is also true.
and I don't want to sit here for another 3 hours grinding one of these Pokemon.
That's what the XP share's for. So Volty is officially in the dead box, along with genuinely. So the two Pokemon that you've caused to die were the two where I was like, yeah, I don't want to lose these, and the one that I've caused to die is the one that you didn't want to lose.
I think it's that Geodude was just unavoidable.
Oh,
It was just a random crit one shot.
Yeah,
but the Starly was just the game just being a pain. I mean, yeah, it was a risk, but I was risking doing anything else. Because the other option would have been Heal the Paralysis, which would have killed it.
Oh, need to do the badge, but players and parties, or Nuzlocke tools, route tracker. Where is 202? It was a 202, wasn't it?
The Starly was, yeah.
Yeah, killed. So if I now go into the death tracker, this is annoying. Because of how the death tracker works. I'll just leave it as it is. That Staravia, because when the Geodude died, it put both of them in, and I removed the Geodude. When this died, oh no, wasn't it because my Onix genuinely also did die in that fight? Because it died, so I just threw it in, knowing it probably wouldn't do very well, and it did die.
Think so? Maybe.
Maybe then. I'll leave it as it is, because then that is more accurate. I should have probably left the Geodude in, but actually I'd rather have it be one of each pair. I didn't mean to press that. Not deposit, I want withdraw.
We have done significantly better than last time.
Yeah.
Which I think
so
is good.
18, 10, 11. I see what you mean.
Yeah. Should
we put the Psyduck in level 4?
No. I refuse.
I would quite like the Shellos. That would genuinely be useful for me.
Yeah, I understand. What is
it? Because that might actually be more useful. Because 205. What's your 205?
Let's have a look.
Because Shellos would actually be quite decent for me.
I think it's the Pachirisu.
Pachirisu would be decent for you, but then you have the same problem as I would have with the Staravia. What's your Pachirisu's ability?
Is
it pickup?
Run away.
Oh, actually, that could be decent in training.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, I don't mind which one, but for me personally, I prefer the Shellos, and for you personally, you prefer the Zubat. Or should we? Oh, I have an idea. Should we do a coin flip?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Which heads Zubat, tails Shellos?
Yeah.
Because it's basically 50-50. We both want the other one. Flip.
Well.
Oh wait, what did I? Heads Zubat, tails Shellos. Zubat it is. You saw the page reload? When I click the button? Okay.
Oh, I'm so angry.
Yeah.
I wasn't in a very good mood this evening, and that has just made it infinitely worse.
What moves do you have? Fight, Supersonic, Astonish, Wing Attack. That's not bad. Can it learn? But can it learn Grass Knot? Oh, I used it. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna go on Grass Knot. That's only grass.
What? I've always been confused by Grass Knot. Is it just
higher weight is higher damage?
Ah, okay, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah. Learn set by TM. Why can Raichu learn Grass Knot?
That is
Starmie can learn Grass Knot. Togetic and Igglybuff can learn Grass Knot. Espeon, that makes sense. Lissy can, well, they're grass types. Linoon can for some reason. Gardevoir, actually, that makes sense. Mawile doesn't,
No,
maybe.
my Chingling can learn Grass Knot.
Yeah, that's true, actually. It's a very wide move. B-Barrel can learn Grass Knot.
I might save it for now.
Yeah, Grass Knot isn't bad, but it's just, it depends on the enemy, which is why it's not necessarily useful. Ordinate. Ooh, that makes sense. It's a normal type. Normal is a weird type. Now, this is going... Why can Fennekin, Braixen, and Delphox learn? All of the Gen 6 starters can. It's just one of those moves that a load of stuff can learn. Anyway, Taunt, Return, Flash, Stealth Rock. Anyway, we need Cut on something. What should learn Cut? I don't want any of you to learn Cut. Should we HM Slave something? Should we bring the Bidoof back? We still have them. I think
Return
we
of the Bidoof.
Problem is, we would need them in our inventories while we do the Galactic fights in the Eterna building. But I genuinely think it makes the most sense as an HM user. Oh, you can mark them. I'll mark them as dead then. Mark with a star. Does it? Oh, it doesn't actually. Oh, it just adds a little star on that thing. I don't care then. Because I don't want to teach Cut to anything because the move deleter is so late in the game. I already taught Rock Smash because it was genuinely useful at the time. And even then, it's only on one Pokemon. Well, it's also on the Bidoof.
Cut's a decent move. It's not bad.
It's 50 power. At least I'm pretty sure it's 50. Yeah, power 50, accuracy 95. It's just better tackle. But on...
Wait, what? What can learn it for me?
For me, it's the Baneri, Pachirisu, and weirdly enough, the Budew.
Oh, only Lemonade.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Where Bidoof can easily learn it. If I get it out. But the only question is, if we get it out, what do we replace? Only temporarily. The problem with the cuts is that they aren't permanent. You have to have it in your inventory.
I might leave it for now. I'm just going to train up the Zubat to be roughly the same as everyone else.
Yeah, that's true. I might do that too. What level is my Zubat?
Mine was 17, so yours probably around there.
18, but yeah, mine are all 19 to 20. As much as we're losing Pokemon, I actually kind of like it because we can.
The teams are changing up.
Yeah, we're doing variety.
Let's put the XP share back on actually.
Actually, they're all bugs and stuff. I should go on the other side. I do like how the Dialga-Palkia statue in the middle is genuinely like, it's a mix of both Pokemon, and you look at it, it's just like, is it? Just looks like a mess of brown. Oh yeah, did I, No, I can't. It's part poison type. I want to use Bite. Actually... No, actually, I'm not so annoyed that I lost the Luxio. My Zubat knows Bite and will learn Crunch at some point. And my Pachirisu knows similar electric moves. It won't be the best electric user. The Luxio is still a better Pokemon in terms of attacking. But I still have the coverage. So overall, I think I should be fine. It's like the Onyx. I would preferred it alive because I would have preferred to use it, but I'm not. It's not irreplaceable. That did a lot more damage than I thought it would. No, I should take off the XP share from my level 21. Actually, I'll put it on the thingy.
Oh yeah, I found out something interesting. With Diamond, Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl, it literally is the same code as the old ones.
Oh, so they literally lifted the game and put it in a new
Yeah.
graphics.
The actual gameplay code was copy and pasted, which is why there's so many mods for Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl already. Because the mods that worked with even Platinum work with very minor tweaks.
That's interesting. That also proves they could have just lifted Platinum. That is actually worse than you'd think it would say. Oh, don't use Bide. I'm just going to run from you, probably.
I like the games, but I would have liked them more if it was Platinum.
So, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Polished Platinum. Doesn't sound as good.
I quite like it. Like Polished Platinum.
Ironically, they are not polished games. That's not iron. Is that
No
irony?
game's polished. That's the funny thing.
I just find it funny the amount of people who don't realise that you can there we go, encounter. That you can update a game after it's been released and then you can fix it.
That is honestly one of the worst things that's happened to games.
It's in development, and when will it be out of development? There is no out of development, and then they just give up on it and leave you with an undone product.
Yeah, games never get finished anymore. Because before, if it was broken, and that was it, and you got flamed for it. Whereas now it's like, oh, that's right, we'll fix it. We'll just fix it. We'll just fix it.
I've noticed a problem. Reduce no rollout, and I'm using a Zubat.
That is indeed a predicament.
It didn't do very much damage, but I'm gonna go back to.
Bide.
Yeah, wing attack maybe, or run.
Please kill it. Thank you.
Because if it doesn't run,
Yeah, I know. I have.
but
Been...
no, I'll go on that side. There's bug types.
Yeah, that was my thinking. Oh, I'm so sad.
Yeah, but it'll be fine. I'm sure that we'll lose something completely overpowered by the end of this, and we'll end up replacing it with a Salamence, even though they're not even in the main game of this one. They are in the main game of Gen 3, though. Other than the Gen 3 Pokemon.
Salamence is one of the reasons why I'm really excited to play Gen 3, is because he's one of my favorite.
As far as,
looks
have
good,
you seen how the Mega Forms are literally just a flying tank?
No, I haven't.
Salamence's Mega Form is interesting.
I haven't seen a lot, and I don't really want to. I want to experience them in the game.
Yeah, they're decent.
The only one I've seen is Mega Lopunny, because everyone shows it. Everywhere.
Yeah, but that's because she has torn tights and people find her sexy, and it's a rabbit. But then saying that, Lopunny was literally based on the Playboy Rabbit. That isn't a joke. That's actually true.
I actually prefer the look of normal Lopunny to Mega Lopunny.
I'll have to look at.
I'm not a fan.
In which way? No.
I don't know if that's a hot take.
It depends, because I can agree with some people when it comes to ripped tights. But Lopunny. Yeah, actually, I see what you mean. The Mega Lopunny hair looks weird. It's too long. The ears are too big. Also, Mega Lopunny's arms are stick thin.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not a fan of the
Also, they changed the fur color. It's darker.
That have skinny parts to them. I just don't think they.
Sonic Syndrome. No, one of the best. The thing that I'm happy about is one of the first Megas we got. exposed to is Mega Lucario. Mega Lucario is just genuinely the next logical step of Lucario.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just Lucario, but more.
The main reason I really like Salamence is his like sprite. It looks like he's done. It looks like he's like being sneaky, and he's like, looking around like, ooh.
Which sprite?
Has anyone spotted
I know
me?
that. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's genuinely a
Oh no! Yeah, I have seen that.
it's big
I had
crescent wing tank.
completely forgotten that existed, but
Yeah,
yeah, the one where he's not
sprites.
like roaring. He looks like really sneaky. It's quite funny.
Which ones?
It might be in the newer games. I can't remember where I saw it.
There might be a mid attack animation.
Maybe. He is just cool. I like him.
Yeah, I've never used one though.
He will definitely be added to my Gen 3 team as soon as I can get one.
No, one thing that I used, which I'm semi-disappointed about, but semi kind of happy I used, was a Haxorus in Gen 5. This one. I never got it to work properly, same as I never really got my Gyarados in my Gyarados in Gen 6 to work properly. It always felt a little too weak and hard to use. But if in the fights where it got it right, it dominated. Haxorus is the powerful dragon Pokemon of Gen 5. And it is amazing.
The dragon Pokemon just have such good, like, sprites.
Yeah.
They just look. I like so many more of them proportionally than I do the other types.
The thing that's interesting is dragon type isn't actually that good of a type. It's neutral to it. It's just normal, but slightly different. And normal isn't that good of a type. It's all around, but that's also its downside.
It has nothing like mega powerful for the most part. It just has a lot of good.
Well, actually
moves.
saying that, dragon type is home to the most powerful move in all of Pokemon, which I genuinely forgot the name of. Also Draco Meteor, which is just nice.
Yeah.
No, Boop, boop, boop. No, one Pokemon which I'm quite happy I have in Pokemon Go is Flygon, which is funny because it's the same typing as Garchomp, being Dragon Ground. I just like it. It's interesting.
Both
Gen
of
3
those
as well.
do not look like Dragon Ground.
Well,
don't get it.
Garchomp is a fighter plane and is in reference and relation to Sharpedo, which is a shark torpedo. And Flygon, I genuinely have no idea what it is because it starts off as a Trapinch, which is what are the things called that dig holes in the sand? And Antlion. It's an Antlion. And then it evolves into a Vibrava, which I can also understand, because some Antlions I'm pretty sure can fly. But why Flygon? Some Pokemon make sense in their evolutions. Even if they go cross real-world species, they're still close enough to make sense. Where you can see where the inspiration came from.
I feel like for a lot of them, I feel like they like made all the Pokemon, and then were like, right, we need to spread them out into the like individual typings, and like they were like, oh, but we have too many of this type, or this, or like this one will work, so they just had to shoehorn them into the others without changing their design, and it just doesn't work.
Oh no, they fixed that in Gen 6 by going, also half of you are now fairies. I forgot how weird Dustox's cry is. It's almost level 19, I'm almost done. It has a psychic move. I forgot about that. You know what's a good thing? I was prepared to let my Saravia die during the gym fight. Because we both thought they were from the same place.
Well, I didn't. I had a thing that I didn't think we had got them both at the same time, which is why I said don't kill it. Because I was like, it might not be. Just to be safe.
I wasn't planning on it anyway.
No, but...
Oh, now I have a level 20 Saravia. You know, I wasn't planning on it, but if it would have happened, I would have been, oh, it's dead anyway. It wouldn't have been. We'd have both lost up both pairs. But then, we could have both got the Pokemon we wanted and brought in the Shellos and Zubat and your... What is your alternative to Shellos? I genuinely forgot already.
Weasel.
No, it isn't.
Oh, Pachirisu.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Are we going to do the Galactic Building, or are we going to move on? Can we do the Galactic Building yet?
I think if we go up and around, Cynthia will talk to us.
Well, we can get an item in there. I know that isn't the Psyduck blockade next, and that forces us to go the other route. Or is that a little bit later? I think it's now. I'm 90% sure it's now. Or at least when we go out of the town.
I can't remember if we go to the Galactic Building first or we speak to Cynthia first, though considering she hasn't shown up, I think we go Galactic Building first. Then Cynthia shows up, then she
It makes sense, because we have Cut, and that is literally the first thing you see with Cut. But then I don't want to teach Cut to anything because it's a bad move, like all HM. Well, all HMs except for Fly and Surf. Waterfall, kind of. That has Flinch, which is decent. But even then, it's overshadowed by Surf, which is a double hit and double target, not double hit. And higher power, I think.
Yeah, Surf's good.
Yeah. The majority of other HM moves aren't really that good. And they're unforgettable, which is annoying, and why I'm happy they were ditched in Gen 6? If not, then definitely 7. Because they're not useful. Oh no, Strength is actually a decent move. 80 power normal, which with I think a chance to increase attack? Strength. Oh, yeah, 1 through 6 HMs, yeah. 80 power, 100% accuracy. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, oh no alternative. But 80 power, 100 accuracy isn't the worst. It's just not amazing, because if you want... Hold on, what about power? I'll search power. Over here. Oh no, yeah. I forgot about Explosion. Explosion is the strongest Pokemon move. 250 power.
Oh yeah, I realised we should play the new Mario Kart.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I bought it, I think.
Yeah, I played them this morning. Well, I did 50cc with the two of them and 100cc with one of them before I got out of bed this morning. But yeah, they're good.
How many tracks was it? Wasn't it 2 more cups?
Yeah, it's 2 cups. It's 2 cups are getting added like every few months or so.
Yeah. Is it looking to literally double the game?
Yeah, it's literally double the game. Yeah, like on like the like track selection where there's like the 8 cups.
Yeah.
You press R or L,
That changes page.
It like moves up or down to like silver ones that all have like the acorn, a blue shell, stuff like that. But yeah, 6 of them are blocked off at the minute. They're all just question mark.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, I like the tracks they show so far.
What are they?
There's 2 from Mario Kart Tour. It's like a Paris
enough.
one and a Tokyo one. They're quite good.
I downloaded Tour, but I never actually played it.
Yeah, so did I. I think I downloaded it the first day I got this phone, and it's still on there, and I still haven't played it. But then there's Toad Turnpike.
That's already in the game. I mean Toad Bridge. Toad's Turnpike is the figure 8 motorway.
Yeah, well, it's.
Or Mushroom Ridge?
I'll just Google it and say.
Yeah. Actually, I'll just Google it too.
I know the tracks, I just forgot the names.
What was it called? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass Wave 1. Customize, reject all, good. Shroom Ridge. Oh, I was right in one of them. Or maybe. I don't know. Is there a list? A review? Then this will probably hopefully have a list.
Oh yeah, Coconut Mall. That was one
good.
that they brought back.
Good. Chocolate Mountain, Sky Gardens, Shroom Ridge, Coconut Mall. Nice. Toad Circuit.
That's when it was Toad Circuit.
This only shows 5. There should be 8.
The ad appears to be covering it. Unless you scroll down on this more.
No.
No.
Hold on. List. Have you seen how the EU has decided that these oh, there we go. Paris Promenade, Toad Circuit, Chocolate Mountain, Coconut Mall, Tokyo Blur, Shroom Ridge, Sky Garden, nice. And Ninja Hideaway. Sky Garden was always one of the best courses. I never played Super Circuit, but it's in DS. Shroom Ridge is a great one as well. That is a pure DS course. Toad Circuit was pretty good. That was, well, the Mario Circuit of 7. I didn't like 7. I thought it was weird. The controls annoyed me. Not the controls themselves, but I felt like it was too weighty and not responsive enough.
I think a lot of that is the joystick on the 3DS just wasn't very good.
Oh yeah, no. Have you seen my my smaller 3DS's joystick? While using it, I genuinely completely rubbed off the rubber cover to the point that I just pulled the rest off, and it's genuinely just a bare joystick now. The 3DS XL I bought is nicer. Part of the reason why I just got another one, because I looked at replacement kits and they are not cheap.
Yeah, they're not really worth it.
No. And I wanted a new 3DS anyway, and I wanted a bigger one, so I just looked for a new 3DS XL, and I found one. For a decent enough price, and decent enough condition. There are some scratches and whatever, but once you're actually in a game, you genuinely don't notice them. No, genuinely, I'm surprised my DS Lite is in as good condition as it is, because when that was still relevant, I played it literally 24/7.
I did with mine, and mine broke.
I know, I'm on my second DS Lite, but it didn't break because I played it too much. It broke because it got dropped and the hinge broke. And physically. And one of the weirdest ever visual bugs I've ever seen. The only way I can describe it is the screen became bouncy on half of the frames. I'm really, really sad I don't still have that DS. Because it would be amazing to take a video of it and show what I mean. Because to replicate it, I would imagine it would take such a very specific break, you couldn't do it. It's one of those tales from the playground that is actually true.
So mine did a weird thing where the screen, I don't know what happened to it, but it started breaking through the middle, and then it just gradually got worse to a point where you couldn't see anything anymore. And
was it like the part of the image was vibrating and they just got slowly further apart?
No, it was just like
Oh.
dead pixels.
Oh, no, well,
Just
that's what mine did. It would kind of bounce vibrate, and it would randomly go from being quite decently readable and usable to where they're only a few pixels apart to genuinely 10-20 pixels apart, where it's just vibrating up and down. Like, for some reason, the pixel aim in the GPU of it just was horribly wrong on half of the frames, because half of the frames were perfect. They were in the correct place. The other half had random Y variables, and I don't know why, apart from it was dropped. But it was dropped many times before that, and many times after that. But that one specific drop caused that break. It still functioned perfectly fine in terms of the actual processing. It was just the screen, or something between the GPU and the screen. I just got a Hyper Potion from my Pachirisu. I'm happy. I know I kind of joked about pickup to begin with, but it's actually really, really useful. I've gotten so many items out of it. You're not meant to live. I'm 5 levels higher than you, and you're literally a Silcoon. It's already 25 to 12. You know what I'm happy about? Though I'm happy about it every Sunday. I don't work Mondays. My work week starts on Tuesdays. Which means that on a Sunday. Huh?
I'm in uni tomorrow. I'm super happy about that.
You are or you're not?
I'm definitely not.
You have a Steam Deck though. Which one? You went for the middle model, didn't you?
Yeah. Because it was like, I don't really care about the reflective glass.
Yeah.
From what I could tell, it was better, but not.
Is it anti-glare?
Yeah.
You can buy them anyway.
Yeah, it's like alright, but and I don't really feel like I need the extra storage in there, because like I could just put a 1TB SD card if I really needed the extra storage.
Yeah, but I personally wouldn't do that because SD cards are horribly slow and break.
They're not slower. Well, they are, but not by much.
Oh, is it the
It's
same
barely
argument
noticeable.
as why should you bother installing a big game on an SSD when on a hard drive the load times wouldn't make much of a difference, because a SATA SSD and a SATA hard drive actually have the same maximum throughput of the cable.
Well, it's just not slower, really. It's like a couple of seconds. It's
not
nothing
too bad,
like
then.
measurable. And
know,
they've got a lot more reliable in recent years. You just have to
Yeah.
make sure you get a good one.
I know, there's even a new format of them, isn't there? Whatever it's called. Yeah, all of mine are level 19, 20, and 21. I'm fine to move on.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, actually, we're close
probably
to evolving, aren't we? The Zubats, because that was level 22. Could have had a Golbat by now. Oh, could have had a Golbat now.
I think it was 22.
Or 20. One of them, low 20s.
It was. You could definitely get it before the gym because I know
22
someone who's
then.
beaten Gardenia with a Golbat. But I'm not particularly confident with the Galactic Hideout. I'm quite scared.
Well, they have Glameows, Stunkies. This is the Jupiter fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or does... No, yeah, Jupiter comes first, then it's Saturn.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're in planet order.
She has a Skuntank.
Yeah, which is Poison Dark.
Unit.
I want to say Poison Dark. Which means Gallade would be amazing against it, which we can't get. So what could we use that would be good against that? Something that can take out Dark types. I think... I say that, it might not even be Dark type. But no, it's her Skuntank. Well, Mars' Purugly and Jupiter's Skuntank are weirdly powerful for what they are. Purugly isn't good and neither Skuntank. Skuntank is, yeah, Poison Dark. So what could we use? Oh well, Psychic is not good because of Dark. It's actually going to be completely immune. Steel, actually.
Maybe.
No. Well, maybe because it is thingy, but it can learn Flamethrower. It knows Flamethrower, actually.
Yeah, it does know Flamethrower.
So nothing grass. Well, we wouldn't use grass anyway, it's part of Poison type. Steel is weak. I could use my Bronzor.
Might be alright.
Hey, Breeze will be fine. That's neutral.
Yeah.
Or maybe actually, maybe the Zubats with some fighting possible moves or flying moves. It depends. Bug is good against Dark, but it's part Poison type. That's the only problem.
I feel like we probably shouldn't start this evening because it's quite a big.
Well, we can always end in a minute anyway because we've been going for 2 hours 40. Close enough.
Yeah, I am very tired and need to get up tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, but I will be working most of the rest of the week. And unlike you, I have to leave home to work. Also, I am still thinking of leaving. No, I'm still trying to work out when I should start company stuff because is there a hidden item there?
But
no, there we go.
What I will say is, I went on a well, quote unquote field trip on Friday.
Mm.
It was supposed to be a day trip, right? Guess how long we were actually there?
2 hours, and the bus ride was 4.
We were there for 2.5 hours, and the entire journey from my house to there to back was 7 hours.
I was very close. Because if you split that to 3.5, so 3.5 each, and yeah, in terms of total time, I was only like half to quarter of an hour off. Because I said 2 there, 8 there and back, and you said 2.5 there, 7 there and back.
You said 4.
4 each way.
Oh, I really meant 4 each way. I was like, you weren't close.
No, I meant 4 each way.
Okay. But yeah, that was. It's just so bad. I hate it. I want it to be over. I want to die.
Oh yeah, we can skip thingy now. Is there a hidden item here?
Oh, why didn't it die?
I've had that. Yeah, so many levels higher than it. They just have good defense. There's no... Can we catch wild Starlies and... Not Starlies. Can we catch wild Staravias and wild Staraptors? I think we can somewhere, but it might be post-game. It's in this house. Should we start the Great Underground?
No.
Aww.
I bet I do want a Cranidos, but no. Not yet. if we start off the next episode by going through the Galactic Hideout, we can do the underground afterwards.
Hooray! Because I really like the underground. It's so empty, but it's so fun, but in a stupid way. The stupid little bases and traps.
They made it. They actually made it quite good in.
Yeah,
EDSP.
I know about that.
It's quite cool now. And the wireless things actually work because Nintendo haven't given up on this.
That's because
this communication and that.
Yeah, but people said about why DS Wi-Fi went down. It's like, yes, because the DS is 10 years old or however old it was. The Wii's Wi-Fi went down. Yes, because the Wii is the same age.
But
yeah, but nah.
I don't see that as like a good reason though, because like it doesn't.
But then Nintendo hasn't made much money recently.
Well, yeah, but they're not. The amount that would cost them to run it, because not many people are using it, so they wouldn't have to be very big.
No, but then
it literally, because
it depends.
Instead of having to just get rid of their like servers that aren't good enough now for like Switch servers, to just use them for stuff like that, it would actually save the money instead of having to like recycle them or like get rid of them. It's so stupid. That Nintendo does go very Apple sometimes, and it really upsets me because I feel like they should know better.
I was saying about Apple. Have you seen how, surprisingly, Apple does not conform to the USB standard again? They made a new connector, and it's using USB-C with all of the pins rotated around and messed up, meaning you can't plug it into anything else, or else you'll kill it. That is not USB-C.
To Apple, USB standards are more guidelines than actual rules.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is they are actual rules. They signed the contract, and then they're avoiding the contract. They are being taken to court over it again.
I know they are. You know they are. But Apple, bless them, haven't quite figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a lie. They have. They just have too much money to care.
Their first solution was adapters, which wasn't good enough, which is good because it is not good enough.
And any company that can earn $1 trillion in revenue in a year.
Yeah, but that's because you need the...
not doing something that I want to really be behind, which is part of the reason why I haven't bought any of this stuff.
Yeah. The thing that I found, which I touched on earlier, is when I said about how people have big reactions to things, even though that isn't necessarily what you said. I didn't say it specifically like that, but I said it's everywhere. Going back to all that conversation. When I say I don't like Apple products, and then people go, but they're really good, and I go, yes, but they're too expensive, and they go, yeah, but they're really good, and it's like, yes, but look at this other product, which is almost the same spec and performs the same, a third of the price.
But
the company is the problem, not the product.
The most annoying thing
I should probably be grinding like you are while we're talking, because I'm just stood there.
About the products that they make is that, yeah, they're good, but they're good in situations that are so specific.
That too, like the M1 chip.
Because a lot of that, like of these like performance benchmarks, are with the Media Engine, which basically, if you don't work in like Photoshop or video editing or music, is completely useless to you.
The thing is, though, is that most of those people will probably buy something else anyway.
Well, no, most of those people are still using the old MacBook that they bought 10 years ago because they don't make enough money to be able to afford something like that.
Or they don't need it.
And the people who do are the reviewers. Which is why, I swear, they're making products that are useful to the people who are reviewing the products.
Yeah, well, how else are you going to get your good publicity?
Yeah, because
actually, that's a very good theory.
If you're making something that's good for video editing, and that you know that a lot of your audience is young and they watch a lot of reviews on YouTube, like why would you not make a product that is tailor-made to YouTubers' specific workflow, so that they have nothing but good things to say about it? It's making my work so much faster, when it's not going to for them.
Well, we both have slapped together powerful PCs through opportunity. Which is very true, because genuinely, if things went any differently, neither of us could have the PCs we have. And I use mine for stuff like that sometimes, and it could genuinely still be worse, and I'd be happy with it. I don't see their point. Them saying, oh, you need this. It's like, yes, and you're comparing your M1 to a crippled 12th gen Intel CPU limited to 65 watts. Of course you'll win. Or when they went up against the 3080 in mobile benchmarks for some reason. The thing the 3080 doesn't do.
The funny thing is about the Mac Studio graphs where they were like, yeah, it performs.
When the numbers even really weird as well.
It was the same as a 3090 at 100 watts less power, but they only drew the line for the 3090 to 200 watts. A 3090 will draw 400 watts. They literally just cut off the top of the graph and went, yeah, we've done it.
That's exactly what they did, comparing it to the Intel CPU. They limited the TDP of the Intel CPU to 60 or 65 and said it won. No, it didn't. You won against a toddler.
The stupid thing is, though, is that
people believe it.
The M1 chip is good. I don't know. It's actually good, but they.
Yeah, but they're Apple.
They're like trying to claim it as something that's not. Just like say it's a good thing, but the downside is just unupgradable because you can't. Everything's on it. You can't do anything to it.
Yeah, that's the problem with everything, and luckily, genuinely, all of these points are things that I am on the company side, because obviously I'm still planning it. If we ever got to the point where we were able to not only put systems together, but literally create them, we are not becoming the next Dell and having weirdly square motherboards. I can guarantee to any future customers, we're not going to do that.
I'm not putting R&D into something that's worse.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Look at Framework. They literally have the correct business model. They know they're not the top performance-wise, and they know that's not what they're aiming for.
And
they're still making money.
Every laptop.
Yeah. So, or like the Linux phone, quieter, but has a very dedicated fan base. It's not for... it's not for everyone in the way of it's easy and works, because funnily enough, the big names don't. It's for everyone in that it's reliable and sustainable, and one of the best bits about Framework, which they even tell you to do, is when your laptop is finally outdated, take it out, take the board out, and put it in something else, because they've done it like that.
And they provided the schematics and stuff. I've seen people who put it in a keyboard.
Yeah, or another one.
Really
it's
cool.
a table PC, like a really thin and light table PC.
Honestly, if I were to get a laptop, it would be a Ryzen powered Framework.
Because because of the APU.
Any other, yeah. I can't really see myself getting anything other than that.
Well, no, I would, because I want a decently powerful one, just because. I would want a 3060 though. I wouldn't go for anything higher. There's just no need.
If I wanted to game, I'd use a Steam Deck, and if I wanted to game in anything
that is true. You have a Steam Deck. I don't. Yeah, different use cases.
A laptop for me is basically if I need to do computing stuff and I'm not at home. It wouldn't be for gaming.
I would have
I want the Steam Deck for that.
Yeah, that is the other option though. I might completely change my mind and get a Steam Deck. Not the current one, I'd go for Deck 2. Because I could buy, but like, I have a 1060 mobile is still decent. Like, the 1060 is still actually the most popular Steam hardware survey GPU.
Yeah, it still is.
Literally 6 years down the line. It's great.
I think the reason because you're not getting a Steam Deck is just you're just such a Linux hater. You're just such a...
Even though I literally have Linux installed on my 2-in-1.
Yeah, I know.
It's not
a joke.
I know.
That was
it just needs to
and
play
it's stupid because it's a joke that only you're gonna get.
But the thing that's fun... I did it again. It's not a random drop, it's the XP share. That's a green shard. That's not the correct item.
Or do you keep going into the Pachyrisa and be like, it's the XP share?
Oh, I've only done it twice, because it's only had the XP share twice. But yeah, I've done it multiple times. No, though, saying about Linux, though, it isn't very good on that laptop. the mouse has a lovely thing where you let it go into sleep mode, you turn it back on, and it just doesn't detect the mouse. The trackpad just doesn't work until you turn it off and back on again. Then it magically detects it.
Well, Linux has a good bit of advantages with lower powered hardware.
Yeah, which is why I did it.
It's not the silver bullet that a lot of Linux power users will like to say it is.
Because it's not. It's weirdly specific. There's still a section of hardware that's so weak Linux can't save it, and that 2-in-1 is one of them. It still performs well enough, is what I'm going to say. It can watch YouTube, which is all I really use it for, which is all I care about. Which is why I'm not in a rush to replace it, because I don't need a reason to replace it. I know I have a level 20 Veneeri. What town is next? Is it Pastoria? We're here. There's Celestic, which we can't go to.
It's Hearthome. I can tell with the badges. I think.
Oh yeah, because we go
down.
Yeah, because we do the Galactic Building, get the bike, and go down and through
Cycling Road.
Yeah, down through Coronet to there. Then Celestion Town. We then get directed to Celestic Town through the. Yeah, because the route
the Psyduck are at the intersection above.
Yeah, they're up here.
Celestion Town.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, because Celestic Town is after Pastoria, isn't it?
Yeah, because you go Pastoria, then she goes give the charm to the grandma, and then you go there.
That's why Route 212 is actually optional. Because you can go the other way, and then
I very rarely go Route 212.
I know I do, because it's one of the best money routes, isn't it? Where the Pokemon Mansion is. It's where all the rich people are, if I remember correctly.
No, I think the rich people are on the route before the 8th gym. The
222
on the right. Yeah.
No, unless there's 2 routes. But no, there's one in
I think there's a couple in both.
Hold on.
I can't remember. Well,
212.
I don't normally go 212, so I wouldn't really know.
Route. Hold on.
I know there's definitely one.
Route 212. Sinnoh Route 212. Yeah, I am right. Is this one? This is the one I mean. It's where the mansion is.
Oh.
It's the L-shaped one. Because it's where the cycling bridges are. There's a lot of all of these rich people trainers give a lot of money. They're where one of the places you can money grind.
I've never really needed to money grind in this game.
Oh no, you don't. In most Pokemon games you don't, but if you want to, that's where you do it. Because there are some things in some Pokemon games that are stupidly expensive just for the sake of being expensive.
Yeah. I've played this game for years and I have no idea that mansion existed. I've never been there.
It's where there's a picture of Manaphy or Fiona, and that's how you get it in the Pokedex without trading.
I always just assumed that I would go back there eventually, so I never went there. I just beat the game.
It is actually a fun route. That's normally how I do it. I would normally. That's the Pokemon.
Yeah, the only bit of it I've done is the lower bit. Of
where the marsh is down here.
Yeah, I've not made my way higher up.
No,
I've just got bored.
Yeah, no. I think what you're intended to do is go like this around the map, like back up here, and then through here, and then because obviously after Celestic, you then go to Canalave, which is Gym 6. Then you go up to
Snowpoint.
Yeah, I knew the name, I couldn't remember it. Snowpoint. Then you come back down. Sinnoh is kind of a spiral. At least Platinum is. It's a bit of it's all like a figure 8, actually.
Well, you can see it's just a load of squares stuck together.
But yeah,
in a hodgepodge.
And this one is in the shape of an oven, or it's in the shape of TV. And then there's of course Iron Island, and of course Crescent Thingy, and the other one. Because there's which is which? One of them is Dark Moon Island. One of them is Crescent Island. Is it Dark Moon Island?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I know that's what those islands are. I have a cat who's decided she wants her tail to pull my controller cable.
I shall save the game.
Yeah, it's 5-2.
We've been playing for 15 hours.
Yeah, we've been playing for quite a while. That's why I'm not going to look through the stuff. Hold on. Darkrai, because that's the one under question.
Can you still get Darkrai in this game, or was it like a
That's
time?
it's an event. You can
I mean,
use
I get why
cheats.
they do the event
New
things,
Moon
I'm
Island, not Dark Moon Island.
I'm not really a fan of them because it's like you might just not have known about something,
Yeah.
but then you now have
Well,
permanently missed out on something.
Because same with Dragon Quest IX and all the other Nintendo Wi-Fi things, because my Wi-Fi connection was incompatible with Nintendo Wi-Fi for whatever the reason was that I genuinely still don't know. Oh, Full Moon Island, never mind. Full Moon Island, I'm assuming, is the... Yeah, this is the Cresselia one. Yeah, I genuinely did not have access to any of these, even though I did have an internet connection. The DS just wasn't compatible with them. But it was the standard internet connection of around here, which I'm assuming is the standard internet connection of most places. But no, Generation
my
4.
problem was just why I missed out on this stuff. It's just that I just never googled anything.
Member card, 4 event items. Yeah. Secret key, which I believe is the Rotom Room. Yeah. Oak's Letter is the Shaman, which we can get.
Oh, can we? I really like Shaman.
I think we can get to the area, but not the final little bit where Shaman is. And then Azure Flute was never released, which is funny because this is the one to go to Arceus.
Oh yeah, they've added it in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but
Well,
you
actually-
have to have beaten Arceus in Legends of Arceus to do it.
That is fair enough, actually.
So like you get the item.
How does the Hall of
But
Origin look in?
The event doesn't unlock until
Generation.
you've done that.
How does it look in Gen 8? Oh, there's no picture of it. Wait. Oh, I'm assuming... Yeah, he's sweet. Little spoilers. That's a lot of areas. Anyway.
I love Shaman. Top 5 Pokemon, don't at me.
little grass hedgehog.
Yeah. With a little flower. So
Yeah.
cute.
It's actually genuinely a good Pokemon, though, isn't it? In its altered form, isn't it actually a grass flying type?
I think so.
I don't remember. The thing that I find funny is its counter Pokemon is Giratina.
Yeah. It's quite funny.
Oh, something interesting is a little grass deer Pokemon, or at least grass-inspired deer Pokemon, and a big flying death thing Pokemon. That sounds very similar to Yveltal and Xerneas. A living deer and a dead bird. They're two very good Pokemon as well. They're great.
I was quite
Gen 6 is good.
disappointed when I learned that they were planning on making a Z as well, because
Yeah.
the Z Pokemon's there. It's
Yeah,
just
Zygarde is in the game, but what instead, which I'm happy they did this, they recycled it and put it into Gen 7.
Yeah, they put it in Moon, didn't they? Or Sun and Moon.
All of them. You can reconstruct... Actually, it might be Sun and Moon, and you can... I don't know. But they included the rest of the forms of Zygarde. But also, it's a quest of 100 pieces. It's genuinely... You're getting the cells and bits and putting Zygarde back together. The thing that I find annoying is that the snake form, which is the original form that we were shown, is genuinely the best, and that's only the 50%.
Because the problem is that I think they didn't do it is because the like Platinum, Emerald, those versions, I can't remember what they call them.
Third.
But they have like a funky name, I can't remember what they're called. They never do well.
No,
with
because people already
sales,
have the other
even-
ones.
Yeah, even though they're like the just better games.
I think that's why Gen 5 onwards they started making second games rather than expanded first games.
Yeah,
And
or just
then
not at all.
in Gen 6 they added literally, instead of Emerald, they added the episode Delta, which is Emerald content remixed into its own little thing.
Which is what this is what they did with BDSP, because there's still Giratina in it, and you can still do that sort of stuff. It's just
I want
separate
to
thing.
say Giratina was actually in Diamond and Pearl. I know, well, obviously it's in the game files, but I want to say it was actually in the game.
I have no idea.
Game locations. Turnback Cave, yeah, only one.
Oh.
I thought it
But
was.
yeah, you
It
can
was a
go into
secret.
you can go into the distortion world, and fight it.
Generation 8.
and you can
Turnback
find
Cave.
it in
Yeah.
the cave.
Oh yeah, because Turnback Cave would still be... So in Legends Arceus, obviously it's the history region, which is just Sinnoh. But so does that mean that if you know the map of Sinnoh, you can genuinely just get around anyway? Or if they kind of expanded it out, made some bits longer, some bits shorter?
It's like roughly, like if you sort of squinted looking at the Sinnoh map and
Yeah.
pointed at each location, you're roughly there.
Wait, really?
I think,
Super Mystery
but-
Dungeon? Oh no, I am not doing that. Its location in Super Mystery Dungeon is 0 Isles. No. No, no. You haven't played through the Mystery Dungeon games, so you don't know what 0 Isles is?
I
And I'm
do have Super Mystery Dungeon though.
good.
That's the other game that I have.
And play it. Well, play all of the Mystery Dungeons.
Yeah,
Super
it
Mystery
is.
Dungeon is great.
Yeah, I don't know why I stopped. I planned on getting all of them, and I just.
I would recommend Rescue Team Blue, Sky. You can get Gates of Infinity if you want, and then Super. Gates of Infinity is good, but it's not the best. It has the most odd decisions.
Blue, red, and Super so far.
Yeah,
They're just the
Sky
ones that-
is expensive.
I know it's.
It's why I don't
Basically.
have it. I have Time and Darkness though, which is fine.
I will probably pick them up at some point, but I just have a lot of stuff that has been needed to purchase with the wedding.
Yeah. Tell what, I have a wedding I'm going to in September. Oh, turn back, Kate. Oh. Oh. Literally just sat there. I thought there was a little bit of Distortion World.
No, but in BDSP you fight it there, and in the Distortion World you fight. But I think you can only catch one.
Is it you? Is it like I know somewhere there's a Shadow Giratina when you've got one. Is it in Platinum where if you catch the Distortion World one, then you go to Turnback Cave, you fight a Shadow Giratina that you can't catch. It's just like a ghost.
Maybe.
I feel.
I seem to remember something like that. But after that, we should probably stop.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Images. Shadow Giratina. Gem 4. I'm assuming that's the... Yeah, that's the Turnback Cave one. Yeah, Shadow Giratina. Because it's not... That could also... Or is that just how the fight looks normally anyway?
I think that's the Distortion World one. That's not the
Yeah.
Turnback Cave one.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, but
Yeah.
you have to get one, but not the other. Hold on, all... Yeah, it's Giratina and Shadow Origin Battle. Yeah, there's a Shadow Giratina when you've already got one, I'm assuming. Hold on,
Yeah.
what is the... What do you call it, Giratina? It's glad to have Shadow Origin form. Yeah, so it looks like from that, you need to catch one and then go do the other.
Hmm.
Which I'm assuming is what you remember.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not called Shadow Giratina, but it's Giratina. Well, actually, why don't I just do this? Sprites.
Shiny Giratina is funky.
It's nice. It's completely the opposite, really. Well, it's not, but yeah. I do like how Giratina is portrayed, though, because it is literally a mass of black when it's outside of its own dimension, but then in its own dimension, it's just normal.
I've never found a shiny Pokemon.
I have, but not many.
I'm still waiting.
If Pokemon Go counts, I have like 20.
Unless I've forgotten, which I don't think I have, I would have noticed if the Pokemon was just a random color, even when I was younger. So I just don't think I have. But
Yeah, we should
Anyway,
probably
that was-
end.
fun. Well, it was sad, but we achieved what we
We
needed to.
achieved our goal. Yeah, Anyway, yeah. Thanks to people who turned up. As many as I think there's only one. But yeah. Bye.
Bye.